se ve eso, te ves como travieso, quiero probar tu beso. Ay, qué rico se ve eso, te ves como travieso, quiero probar tu beso. Rico, rico, love you, love you, love you. Qué ricos, ricos, love you, love you, love you. Rico, rico, love you, love you, love you. Qué ricos, ricos, love you, love you, love you. Sometimes it feels like I should know how to walk on water. Sometimes it feels like I should know how to move the mountains. But the seasons keep on going, and the rivers keep on flowing, and the wind keeps on blowing, and this beat it stays in motion, like my lyrics keep on flowing, and this rhythm keeps on going. Yeah, ain't nobody else, ain't nobody else. I keep it to myself, we don't gotta tell, no, nobody else, nobody else about you and I, yeah, you and I. Yeah, you made me feel so free. Yeah, you made me feel like me. Yeah, you make me feel so free. Yeah, you made me feel like me.
Hey the chat, how are you guys doing today? Great to catch back up. Oops, I think we have got a bit too much of music over there. Okay guys, so it's the Fide World Cup. It's round 2. This is where the real action happens, and this is where all the top players in the world clash for a spot to the candidates. And I guess you guys will be able to see me now. There you go. So anyways guys, let's see this as a fun watch party today. We will we'll stream for a few hours. We'll try to watch all the games, see what's happening. I'll try to break it down to the best of what I see and what I can explain. And if you guys do enjoy that, we'll have a lot of fun for the next few hours. So anyways, I was gonna watch this games today, so I thought why not watch it with you guys. And whoever is watching there, how many of you guys are watching the stream, it absolutely doesn't matter. We will still go on to, what do you say, just do this. Yep. So the next few hours guys, if you have fun, stick around, do ask me any questions you want to ask me. I have this bad thing of looking there for no use because that's just my laptop there. I'm supposed to be talking here. So if you guys have fun, stay around. We will watch some World Cup action here. This is one of the biggest chess tournaments in the world where the top 3 players from this tournament qualifies to the candidates, and that is where they clash to find that one person who is going to face Gukesh for the World Championship. But very interestingly, Gukesh does play this World Cup. First of all, winning the World Cup is a prestigious event. There's a lot of cash prize involved in it. Second of all, from a strategic point of view, I think it would be great for Gukesh to knock out some of the tough competition, right? Don't let them even get to the candidates. It's a very interesting way to take things forward, isn't it? But I don't know who you are rooting for. There's so many top players playing in. There's Gukesh. If you're an Indian chess fan, there might be Gukesh. There might be Pragnananda, Ramesh Babu. There is Arjun Ghazi. A lot of players. If you're from the US, you have Hans Niemann playing. You have some interesting Andy Woodward, US talents over there. You have Levon Aronian from the US. Wesley Saw is playing. Sam Shackland is playing. Almost everybody is playing, chat. So I guess this will be fun. There is people from all over the world. Chinese grandmasters like Wei Yi is playing. There is all kinds of Anish Giri who has already qualified. People who have already qualified for the candidates is actually playing too. Includes, I think, names like Anish Giri. I think even Pragnananda has already qualified. So we are just waiting for the games to start. It should be starting in any moment right now. We will also look at the fact if there is any games that is has started already. So these are the games happening. Erigazi is playing against Martin Petrov. Gukesh is playing against Nogerbek. It's not Abdusatrov, but this is another Nogerbek. You can also see players like Pragnananda is playing. Anish Giri is over here. Wesley Saw is ready to show some of his preparations. There is Vincent Keymer, very much somebody I think everybody is looking forward to seeing qualify this time around. And it would be nice. I think for Vincent it would be a very big thing. I hope the pressure doesn't creep up, That's something that usually happens, guys. It's high stakes. You have don't be surprised if this guy qualifies. He's a super talent from China. We have Nodirbek Abdusatrov, who's another Uzbekistan phenom who's trying to get into the candidates. He's waiting for that shot. I think he had also made this very interesting comment that Gukesh will not be defending his world championship the next time he's putting it on the line. So that's something interesting to watch out for. I wonder who would that be. So Shakir Mamidaro is playing, such a great player. A lot of attacking chess you can see from him. Hans Niemann is playing, a very popular name in the chess field. Maxim Vasiliagraev is playing against the India's very own Suryashekhar Ganguly. Nepo Miyashi is playing. Don't be surprised if you see Nepo in the World Cup, guys. The candidates, guys, because Nepo, he's been there. He's been there not once, not twice, but more and more times, so many times. So don't be surprised about it. Liam is playing against Jabawa. Richard Rapport, one of the most creative players in the world. He's ready. He's ready to face off against his Brazilian opponent, Luis Paulo Supe. And we also have Levon Aronian going against another Indian talent, Aron Ghosh. And a lot of players, guys. So this is going to be a very fun looking round 2. We have got all the top players in the world ready to clash now, and they're all fighting it out for that one spot, or the top 3 spot that will take them to the candidates. That's what they all need. But we will try to follow, starting with Gukesh's game, and then we'll go to the rest of the games. The games have not started yet. I wonder why. It was supposed to be starting at few minutes ago. Maybe just some final touches here and there. There's also some official broadcast, guys. So if any points you don't like what you're watching here, you can always go there and watch. It's absolutely fine. Nothing to that. So anyways, we are getting ready for round 2 of the Fide World Cup. So it's a knockout system, guys. So basically they play 2 games against each other. They'll play 1 game today, another game tomorrow, and if it's a tie, they will go into day 3 where the tie breaks will happen. But you will have a decider, and I don't think no round will be left without a decider. So you will see people qualifying and going forward. That's something you guys are gonna see. And if you like the stream, guys, do like it, do share it, as my friends always tell me. Like it, share it, subscribe. Yeah, that's the 3 words you must let people know. Anyways, that's secondary. So we are still waiting for the games to start. It's Gukesh playing against Nogurbek, and this will be a great chance for the Kazakhstan Grandmaster, right? He gets a chance to face off against the world champion. And if you can hear the stream, guys, and if everything is all good, do let me know. If you have any questions, do let me know in the chat. I would love to talk to you guys about what's happening, and then let's take this forward from there. Yep. Anyways, chat, still waiting for the games to start. I know it's a weekday. It's all of you guys, I don't know where you are from, but I know how busy you could be. Yeah. So still yet for the games to start. I think a lot of inaugural programs might be like happening over there. So some tough fights gonna happen, guys. Like these guys really, the top seeds are really looking forward for a smooth sailing to the next round. They would love to take the point here so that they are not taken down to the wire in the upcoming games. We have like as I told you guys, there's a lot of strong players in this lineup. So this is definitely an event. If you are looking forward to improving your chess, this is an event you must like look out for. You can see the names that as I scroll down, you can see all the names that is part of this World Cup. Some top names. It's happening in India, at a place called Goa. I think, okay, and we also have a very interesting pairing here, guys. This is like, I think there has been a lot of limelight put on this youngster, Faustino Oro, from Argentina. It was very interesting to see the tagline like the Messi of chess. I don't know about that, but he's definitely gonna get some tough fight today in the form of Vidit Gujarati from India. There's an all-Indian battle happening up between Karthik and Arvind Chidambaram. Like look out for this guy, Max Warmadam. Like I'm just trying to get it correct. He's facing against Avonder Liang. He's been also a tough opponent from the US for everybody. We have the speed demon Nihal Sareen playing against I can't read that name, I'm really sorry, but definitely he's the one who knocked out Divya Deshmukh in the previous round. I do know that. So then we have a lot of other interesting pairing. We have Pentala Hari Krishna of India. A lot of guys. Jordan Van Forest is playing for Netherlands. All the top players. Parham Maksudlu is playing for Iran. Andrei Sipenko, he's playing somebody who did qualify last time, who was the, what do you call, the dark horse of the last event, last World Cup, if you know it, Ninja Dabaso, who actually qualified for the candidates last time. So a lot of top players to look out for. It's a event filled with great games coming up, and we're just waiting for the round to start here, chat. We still are yet to begin. So let me check why and when does it begin actually. I thought it was going to begin immediately as I started the stream, but it doesn't seem so. So I'm just trying to see why is it not starting. Okay guys, I do see that the players are on the board and they're just getting ready to start these games. So I guess this will start anytime soon. So stay tuned. We are sure to get some games rolling right now. So in the meantime, chat, if you have any questions for me, do let me know. I'm all free here. You guys can ask me anything. And I would love to talk to you guys and explain what's going on. So that's the whole purpose, right? So a few hours, we'll have fun. We'll do this as a watch party. We will know, or we will let each other understand a bit about chess. If you don't know anything about chess, do let me know that too. So the players are just getting warmed up. They're getting meditator, or like they're just getting themselves ready, you know. So let's see where this goes, guys. Too many notifications. And thank you for the sub, whoever has subbed right now. Even if you have subbed from the live, then thank you so much. If not, it's okay, right? So I know there's only a few of us here right now, but I guess it will grow to be more. So let's get to the board here. We'll start with Gukesh and his game. We will see what the world champion brings to the table today against a youngster from Kazakhstan, Kazibek Nogurbek. That's his name, I guess. So let's see where this game goes, chat. And in the meantime, you guys can let me know anything. If you don't have anything, you can always double tap on the screen. You can like the stream, share it, and subscribe. And since it's a classical game, chat, like since both players have 1 hour 30 minutes, we do have a lot of time. We don't have to rush. Like we can analyze calm and cool. This is gonna be really relaxed. No blitz actions at the moment. No rapid stuff. You have got all the time in the world to watch the games of the world's best out there and understand what's happening. So yeah, that's where we are. Anyways, chat, so we're waiting for the Gukesh game to start. Then we will go on to other games like Erigazi's game. We will go into Prag. There is Aronian. There is a lot of players, Nordirbeck. So we'll get to see everybody. What tournament? Oh, this one, right? This one's basically the Fide World Cup. It's the tournament that decides the top 3 players who goes into the candidates. And the top 3 players from this Fide World Cup qualifies to the candidates. And from the candidates, the player winning the candidates will be the one facing Gukesh for the World Championship. But still, Gukesh is playing the World Cup. It might sound weird, like then why is he playing the World Cup? Because there's a lot more at stake, guys. Like there's a lot of prize money at stake. It is always, I think, what do you call it? It's an honor to win the World Cup, the Chess World Cup. It's always great to win it. And at the same time, it's strategically a good choice by Gukesh because he can literally knock out dangerous players out of the tournament. Because if he knocks them out of here, they are not making to the candidates, isn't it? And that's a very interesting strategy there. Yeah, you actually knock out your own opponents before they can even make it to the candidates. So pretty interesting face-off here. So I think Gukesh has a lot to play here for. There's a lot of rating to play here. He can prove himself. He's back to the world top 10 again. But he would love to gain more from here. So a very strong tournament for the players to play. It's a knockout event, guys. Like you get to play 2 games. One today, one tomorrow. You play with both colors. And if it's a 1-1 tie, then the games go to day 3. Where you guys will have to decide it in the tie break. So a lot of interesting stuff going on here. That's the brief about the World Cup. That's how the World Cup works. But you guys still have any questions, do feel free to ask me. I would be just super glad to let you know. In the meantime, you know what, chat, today is it's a day. It's not the weekends or anything. Everybody is busy. So we'll aim at getting the sub count. What do we actually get it? Like, what do you guys think? 350 maybe? 8 more sub? That could be a decent number maybe. But anyways, chat, I think the whole thing is a bit slow. Like, they should be starting the games on time going ahead, I guess. That is one thing we would love to see. Because I can see that Gukesh and the players are on the screen already. There's a lot of functions that take place in these kind of events, you know, guys. Like, that's a bit weird, actually. I think more than the functions, the game should be on time, isn't it? So, but yeah, that's fine. That's cool. It's all good. Maybe that's the way it works, right? You need people to come, but I don't know. I think they could make it in a way that the games are starting on time, which would have been nice. Because I think we are close to 15 minutes late into the game. Like it should have started 15 minutes ago. Well, that's okay. That's okay. We have the patience. Just teaches people patience, and I think we can use some of that and watch things going on. Okay, guys, there you go. The games have started. Gukesh has made his move number 1. He starts with pawn to d4. He says, I have got some preparations going on, especially in the last clutch event that he played recently. So I think Gukesh is ready here. His opponent, okay, he's not ready. Maybe it's just an inaugural move that they made with d4. He's like, wait a second, put the pawn back. I'm not ready for that. Is Prag playing in this tournament? Yes, he is playing in the tournament. Like, he is facing off against, let me see. Who was he facing off? I hope at least the other games have started. Like, I think Pragnananda is playing against Timur Kubelkrov. Okay. I've tried my best, guys. I try not to spell people's names wrong. So, yeah, Timur. He's playing against Timur. At least that's correct. So that's Pragnananda ready for you there. The games are about to start, and there you go, chat. Gukesh starts the game with one knight f3 here. I think he wants to keep it flexible, and his opponent says, okay, I will go for the standard pawn to d5. Very common ideas, like this is the standard way. You take over the center while the knight's going here. You have c4. Gukesh decides to go for a reti or an English opening, and his opponent, who seems to be ready for this, he plays e6. He's like, okay, you can't intimidate me. You could be the world champion, but I ain't getting intimidated. So Gukesh goes for a certain reti bar English setup with g3. The plan is now to put the bishop to g2 and castle. I'll try to explain these things in the most simplest way possible, guys. Like, I'll try to break it down as easy as possible. I know that there are people from different levels who would be watching, right? You might not be, what do you say, the best at chess. Maybe you're a very advanced player, maybe you're a beginner, maybe you are intermediate, but I'll try to make sure that you guys understand what's happening, right? So the basic plan of this move g3, guys, is to go knight f6. So black is just developing. Gukesh goes bishop g2. White goes d4, Gukesh castles, and knight c6. This is actually a very solid line for black, where he gains the center, like he gains space in the center by pushing the pawn to d4. He might play e5 at some point. He would also like to bring this knight to c5 here. Reroute the knight to c5. That's again a plan here. And Gukesh has to prove what is he planning to do here. There's another name for it. Sometimes they call it the Neo-Catalan system. So the bishop comes out to c5. Okay, now just preparing himself to castle. This is where it's going. So the knight comes out. Gukesh plays knight d2. So far, the world champion, he's just developing his pieces and everything. This knight could go to b3, hit this bishop on c5. So both players are pretty fast here. I think they have made up for the time. Yep, there you go. Gukesh goes for the move knight to b3. He hits this bishop on c5. He's asking the question, okay, what do you do with the bishop? It can easily go back, guys. Like, it can literally go back to e7. There you go. Gukesh goes with the move h3. Pretty interesting. I don't know, really, like, what would be the plan? Maybe a simple prophylactic move, stopping all kinds of jumps and bishop g4 ideas. Maybe a square for the king for the future, right? And usually, guys, in these kind of positions with a knight on b3, what black would love to do is go for a5, a4, and just kick this knight away from here. This is a very typical idea in these positions, where you go a5, a4, and you just literally kick that knight out of b3 and try to prove to the world champion, or try to prove to Gukesh that your knight on b3 was not well placed. It's not the best piece in the position. So they could always go for that. a5, a4 is something pretty much possible in this one. In the meantime, chat, when you're watching the games, if you have any questions, you can always ask me. That could be the one thing that makes you watch our stream or the stream, right? Because you can always ask me and I will definitely get to it. So that's my only selling point of the stream, guys. Like, I will answer your questions. So yeah, there you go. But Gukesh anyways goes with h3. It's definitely an English hybrid of a Neo-Catalan. There's different names you can call it. Some people love to call it, it's just a reti opening. Different names, chat. So these are the versions of the opening that you're seeing at the moment. So Gukesh, I don't know if h3 was already a prepared idea here, because he seems to be in his prep, chat. He seems to be in his prep. He has 1 hour 31 minutes on the clock. His opponent, Nogerbek, he has 1 hour 33. So both players showing that we are just ready for this game, right? One of them excited. The Kazakhstan player would be definitely excited to face the world champion. You definitely deserve more viewers. I don't know how many there are in other apps. Oh, there's actually not much, man. I'm just only streaming on the YouTube, but thank you so much. That really motivates you to what do you say, to stream, like, to keep going, you know. At least if one of you guys are watching, it's all good. As I told you, I was anyways gonna watch the stream today, or I'm gonna anyways watch the games, so why not do it with you guys, isn't it? And as I said again, chat, I will try my best to break this down in the most easiest and the simplest way possible. And you guys can always ask me any questions you have, and I would love to get through it. Yeah. But anyways, that is good. So h3 played by Gukesh. His opponent says, okay, I need some time here. I can't play so quick. I don't want to walk into a world champion preparation, right? So this is how the game started, guys. If you're new here, if you're just watching it, Gukesh started with knight f3, and this is the World Cup, the Fide World Cup that's happening in India. And a lot of the whole world's best players are playing in it, because the top 3 from this event literally gets to go to the candidates. And why is the candidates really important is because the winner of the candidates is the person who gets to face Gukesh for the world championship. Then comes this big question, then why the hell is Gukesh playing this game, right? The whole reason is that, chat, is because first of all, there's huge prize fund on the line. Second thing is that I think it's a prestigious event, and it would be nice to win the World Cup once in your life, which Magnus did last in 2023. And the third interesting and the most strategic thing that I feel is that Gukesh could literally knock out a lot of strong players from this whole World Cup, from not even getting to the candidates. And that makes sense, because if he knocks out some strong guys out of here and they're not making it to the candidates, then at the end of the day, he's clearing his own path, chat. So that's again something you could think about, right? So the game started with knight f3 by Gukesh. His opponent played d5, controlling the center. Gukesh went with c4. He's trying to be more flexible here. He's trying to keep an English, Neo-Catalan, Reti kind of system. Opponent goes e6, Gukesh goes g3, knight f6, bishop g2, d4 here. Quite interesting move, like taking more space in the center. He goes castling, knight c6, d3. Seems all prepared because bishop c5, knight d2, and Gukesh immediately hit this bishop with the knight. And the bishop had to retreat back to e7, h3 was played. And this is where the first big pause was taken. I don't know about the clock, chat. I think there's some glitch with the clock, right? Why is the time just running around again and again? I don't get it. I don't get why is that, you know, like I think Black's time has been at 1:33 for the last 10 minutes. So I have no clue about that. But at the moment, the moves have not come up. So Gukesh has played his last move h3 as of now. We will definitely see where this is going. And in the meantime, chat, if you have any questions for me, do let me know. I will come back to this game quickly. Let's also see other top games that's happening, like the Erigazi game, right? This is again one of the top contenders who's trying to get to the candidates. Arjun Erigazi from India, who is playing Martin Petrov from Bulgaria. Yeah, that's Bulgaria. There you go. just making, double checking my flag skills, you know. Anyways, guys, here this is e4. Erigazi replied with e5. Knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4. It is an Italian. Bishop c5. You could call it a Gyoko piano. It's up to you. How do you pronounce? I completely leave it up to you. No debates, nothing. Yeah. So they go for this move d3, chat. And knight f6 being played here. Castling, d6, and this game is still on. And white goes for this move a4. Just gaining some space, giving some space for the bishop to retreat at any point it wants to. Right, so that looks nice. A4 being played in the position. I hope you guys can hear me well also. I don't want to have some like crappy audio for you, so that you feel like what the hell is happening. Right, so if anything you don't find anything cool, just let me know, chat. Anyways, this is where the Erigazi game has started. Still long way to go. There is more games happening here, guys, which is like Pragnananda. There is Pragnananda trying to prove why he deserves to go to the candidates, and he has literally already qualified for the candidates through the Grand. He could be the winner of the Grand Tour of 2025. So he's the one with the most points there, and I think he would be the one going through already. So what happens in the Pragnananda game? Let's look at that. He starts with d4, d5, knight f3, knight f6, c4. e6, g3. He's going for a Catalan opening, which is very popular. Bishop b4 check, bishop d2. Goes back with the bishop. A very common idea, guys. Why do they play this? Is that black plays the check. You block it and black goes back. You might think that why is black wasting moves? He's not wasting moves. He's trying to actually put this bishop into a square where it's not really good at. This bishop should be really placed somewhere here, right? Or here. This is where it should be coming out. Not on d2. So this bishop gave a check just to misplace your opponent's bishop a bit. And bishop g2 played, castling, knight d7. And queen c2 by Pragnananda, c6, b3, b6, bishop c3. I think he's planning to get the knight here and break the center. This could be his plan. But I think black's common ideas are bishop b7 and c5 here. I think that's what he's trying to do in this position. So very straightforward stuff happening. Both players playing perfectly well. I think black will just go bishop b7 here. I think Pragnananda is just gonna go knight d2, and as black plays c5, he's gonna try to break with e4. This could be the plan. And you're watching one of the last World Cup finalists. I don't know if you guys do really remember that. I guess it was Pragnananda who faced Magnus in the finals, right? And I think it was a very popular matchup. The whole world watched it, but unfortunately he couldn't get through Magnus as Magnus Carlsen took him down last time. But he came runner-up. He qualified for the candidates, and I think he had a great run there. So pretty much a win-win scenario for the guy. So very cool to see his games here. I'm super interesting to see the Catalan and how he goes with it. I love the Catalan as white myself, so would be super happy to see what happens in this game. So let's go and see what the other games are happening. Like, what are other interesting games? We have Wesley Saw playing here. You have Vincent Keymer. So Vincent is also a very strong contender for this whole thing, guys. So he's playing Vladislav here, and Keymer, who's playing the black paces. I think he's already broken into the world top 10. It's e4, e5. It was again an Italian war. White goes d4. Keymer takes it, e5, and knight e4. This is again going into a very interesting Scotch gambit kind of scenario. He castles, and I think bishop e7 by black. I think black is very well prepared. At some point, he's just going to castle here. Maybe knight can go back to c5, e6 ideas. d5 could happen. So straightforward plans here for black, and that's all good, right? So that's where the games are going, chat. A lot of games to look at if you ask me, right? There's a ton of games that we can always look at. So there is not a specific one that we have to stay on. But at the moment, I thought we will stay with the Gukesh game. But unfortunately, there is some issues in the Gukesh game. They are broadcasting it wrong here. I think they have got it all messed up here on the Gukesh game. It started off very well. This is where we are at the moment. It's still stuck there. I see some issues here because the time, you see the clock, chat. The guy who's playing black, his time has been on 1:33 for like forever right now. So I think they are having some issues broadcasting his game, to be honest. I don't know, maybe we could go to, like, if it's not being fixed very soon, we could also go to Lichess and watch it there. But definitely a game we would like to see and see what is happening, right? So keeping that there, guys, let's go to the other games happening at the moment. We have another interesting matchup here, which is between E and Nepo here. I think Nepo game could be quite interesting. What do we hear? Okay, Nepo is playing against an Indian player again. I think there's a lot of Indian players who have got their chance in this event, which makes sense, right? It's happening in India, so they should get their chances. So white goes with d4, black goes knight f6, and it's an Nimzo Indian here with queen c2 on the board. c5 takes, castling, a3 takes, knight f6. d5 by Nepo, bishop g5, d takes e4, e3, and that's where we are at the moment. So Nepo is like super well prepared, guys. Like, it's so hard to play Nepo because of his experience playing 2 world championship, right? That's not it. Something less. But unfortunately, he's just not been crowned yet. So Nepo again would be very much looking forward to making his way to the candidates. And everybody, all these guys who's playing here, guys, they are all looking for their shot at Gukesh. They all want to get their shot at Gukesh and the World Championship. The World Championship is all open right now. Like, you're not gonna know who's gonna get there, but it's a fun event, right? So again, as I said, chat, it's Nepo is playing the black pieces here. White's played by the Indian player Dipten Ghosh. That's what I guess it's his name. And I'm always sorry for any names pronounced wrong. I think we shouldn't do that. So anyways, e3 played. I think white is just planning to get his pawn back here. Would love to see how Nepo deals with it. Maybe he's going to kick this bishop away from here. Keep the pin, go back bishop e7, b6, here knight d7, queen c7. The pieces are just going to come out. And I think that could be what he's planning to do here. Anyways, chat, that being said, let's see if there is any more fun games going on. Actually, so many games. So I think this is again a very, very interesting game for the day between Vidit Gujarati and Faustino Oro, because Faustino Oro has been someone people would really love to see his games from. He's 12 years old, I guess, from Argentina. He's the youngest to break 2500, and I think he's trying, like, going for to be the youngest to become, what do you say, the grandmaster, youngest grandmaster title. So that's what he's aiming at. But let's see if the, what do you say, the people call him the Messi of chess. Let's see if that he can justify that, right? And with it started with one e4. He get to face e5 here. Knight f3. It's a royal opus with d3, c3, and castling, and it's with it to play here. He's taking a lot of time here with it as white. I think the reason is that he does not want to mess this up. He does want a smooth sailing to the next round. But Faustino, he's gonna give with it a tough fight. And to be honest, chat, I feel with it should try to get this game, like wrap this game up in the classical format. You don't want to take this guy to the rapid or blitz because he's pretty strong there. I think he's pretty strong in the rapid blitz scenario. So with it would definitely love to get things done in the classical. Maybe a win with the white pieces today, a draw tomorrow, and it would all be done. But Faustino, I don't think he's ready to give it up like that. He's definitely gonna give with it a tough fight. So bishop g5, pretty straightforward again, guys. But again, I have this feeling, is black gonna go h6, bishop h4, g5 here? It looks not so easy, right? Here. And if you guys think that, oh, can he actually play that? Would white not sacrifice? No, you can't sacrifice that early. Takes, and they could literally go back with the bishop. When this move is available, the sacrifice is of no use. You could do something a bit here and there, but of course the piece lost is a piece lost. You can see that there is not enough pieces in the attack, guys. So this sacrifices doesn't really work here. Let's get back to the moves here. So bishop g5 played. I think Faustino should be like happy to go with h6. I think he'll be just ready to kick that bishop away. So interesting start for all the players here. Like everybody is being a bit like super cautious because nobody wants to drop a game so early. But unfortunately, guys, okay, we've got the Gukesh game back. Somebody has really went over and fixed it. Somebody has really fixed the whole thing, yeah? So after h3, guys, black plays the move e5. He goes pawn to e5, trying to gain more space in the center, opening this bishop's diagonal against Gukesh. And he goes for the move e3. A very typical idea. This kind of looks like a reversed Benoni kind of setup, if you guys get what I'm saying. Like, or you could easily call it the Neo-Catalan, but if you are more familiar with the Benoni system, then maybe this is a reversed one of that, right? And Gukesh goes with e3. The plan is simple, chat. He wants to undermine the center. He's trying to break the central pawn structures with e takes d4 coming up, takes, and there's a lot of pressure on the center. Okay, so his opponent takes him back, and I think the bishop's gonna take back. There are also some options where people used to take with the f-pawn, but here I think the bishop is good. The reason why not the f-pawn, chat, is that even though it gives you a good file, they have these good ideas like e4 and a5, a4, stuff like that. It's very annoying. You don't want to walk into all that, right? So Gukesh, who was already ready with his plans, he goes for the move. Bishop takes, and this is really cool, guys. If you look at this, Gukesh still has 1 hour 34 minutes on the clock, which clearly shows that he's super well prepared. He's just super ready for what is happening. And his opponent, Nogerbek, he wants to find a way now. He needs to find his way around this. Like, you can't walk into the preparation, right? If you are into that prep, like, I don't know how easy things can be. And Nogerbek is coming from a win yesterday from the tie breaks. So he never had a rest day. Gukesh is all warmed up. He's all ready to go. He's like full of energy. So if you want to place your bet on somebody in this one, I think it should be Gukesh that you want to place your bet on. So, but anyways, chat, it could be either one, right? So anyways, that's where we are. In the meantime, if you guys have any questions for me, do let me know. Like, you can ask me any questions about the tournament, what is happening, and stuff like that. I feel black's best idea here, chat, is to go a5. I think he has to go a5, a4. Kick this knight away from here. Right? Easy. Just make it retreat back to d4. d2 maybe? Makes sense maybe? But yeah, let's see what Gukesh has himself ready for. Or can there be a big upset in round 2? Because, trust me guys, this is a knockout system. So if Gukesh goes wrong in round 1 here, this is going to be a big blow for him and his confidence being the world champion at the moment. So you don't want to go and lose a game here. So I'm pretty sure that Gukesh, being the world champion, he would definitely want to have a smooth sailing into the upcoming rounds. You don't want to get yourself taken down too early in the World Cup. It's a knockout system, chat. Two rounds you will play against each other with both colors. And if that is equal, then you go to day 3 for tie breaks. So that's where we are, round 2 of the World Cup, Fide World Cup happening. This is happening in India, right? So a lot of chess fans from India would be super happy to see that. Like, they would definitely want some Indian players to reach the quarterfinals, semi-finals, the finals. It would be a big thing for Indian chess, I guess. But let's see who makes it. Let's see who gets shocked, who's gonna give the surprise to the opponents. Let's see what's gonna go, guys. So we stick with this game here. I think this is going to be a very interesting game because there's a lot of imbalance in this game. It's not a very typical opening system both have played. Like, Gukesh is mixing things up. He has got his own preparations from the World Championships and all the big tournaments he has been playing at the moment. So this is a typical way what you can see is the difference between a 2700 plus player and a 2500 player, which is Nogirbek. We can see if there is a difference, or can the Grandmaster from Kazakhstan stun the Indian hopes out of this tournament. So big day for the world champion. And round 2 looks good, chat. This is looking great. Let's see. Okay, there you go. A5, as we had mentioned, right? They go for A5. The plan is straightforward, chat. They want to go A4, kick the knight out of here, and what do you say? Create more play in this side of the board. It's a very typical plan that people do. Just kicking this knight away, right? So A5, A4 is coming up. I don't know what Gukesh might try to do here. The usual ideas are like, when your opponent is trying to do stuff in the side of the board, you hit him in the center of the board. You can break with D4. That could definitely be a plan for Gukesh, like to go D4, but it is allowing your opponent to play E4 here. For example, D4, E4. I don't know, I would love to put my knight here in the center, you know. Like, looks nice, isn't it? This bishop is looking great. We call it the Catalan bishop on G2. So, interesting position for both players, if you ask me. I wouldn't be surprised if Gukesh goes for D4 here. It looks like a very nice break in the center. D4, D5 if he doesn't take it. You're putting pressure on the E-pawn. It's a very nice strike in the center. It's time to open maybe the center, because Gukesh is already well developed here. His pieces are all out. The queen's his king is castled. So no harm in opening up the center, chat. Like, I think he is completely ready for that. So let's see where this game goes. In the meantime, you guys have any questions for me, feel free to ask me. If you guys want some music, let me know. I'm trying to add some music in, so we have some fun. You don't have to hear me talk throughout this thing, so you can also hear what the music has to offer. Yeah. Anyways, chat, let me see a message. Okay, that's a spam. In the meantime, everybody, welcome to the stream. I know there's a few of us today, but that's absolutely fine, right? That's absolutely fine, because we're just watching this together. We're just understanding what's happening. And we'll try to also hit the sub count to 350 today, guys. It's just 6 more subs away. So we keep small goals. Let's not keep huge goals like I want to hit 5500, or I want to go to 6,000, chat, or I want to go to 10,000. Nothing like that. We keep small goals, and if you hit it, you hit it. If you don't, you don't. Right? As simple as that. So this is the Fide World Cup. It is the world champion Gukesh facing off against Kazakhstan's Kaziabek Nogirbek. That's how I hope they call the name. So Nogirbek just went with the move A5 here. He's gonna go A4 for Gukesh and his knight. But I think Gukesh has a very interesting idea to break the center. Or if he wants, chat, he can even play A4 himself and stop the pawn from coming. These are some straightforward ideas that White can try here. I don't think Gukesh is going to try this move, because the reason is simple. Because if you try with A4, chat, you're just giving this B4 square to be weak forever. I'm not saying he's going to put it immediately, but this square is really weak and the black pieces could easily get to that. So in that terms, a4 doesn't seem that logical. I think Gukesh might be considering d4. This has to be the idea. Because this is a move white wants to play. He wants to push this pawn in the center. Take more control of the center. Like going to the basics of the game of chess, you control the center. As they say, guys, if you can control the center, you control the game. So white would definitely love to control the game here with pawn to d4. So in the meantime, chat, do let me know if you have any questions, anything you want to ask me. Feel free to ask me. Would love to know what you guys think about these games. So this is happening live, chat. If you think that, okay, what is this happening? This is happening live, the World Cup. So we have a lot of top player games that's going on. We have the Indian prodigies like Prag. He's not a prodigy anymore. He's already a very strong player. We have Anish Giri, who's playing here also, because he's going to be a tough guy to crack, because Anish has already qualified for the candidates. So he would also like to clear some tough opponents out of the tournament. So that's definitely something he would also be looking forward to doing, right? So you obviously saw you have Vincent Keymer. There's just so many top players in the world playing right now. But we stick with the game where Gukesh is playing at the moment, because it's not going to be fun if I go through everything in one go. But if you guys have any specific games you want to watch or you want me to look at, please let me know. I would be more than happy to do that. Right? So that is where things are gone at the moment. So give me 1 second, chat. Okay, we're back. So coming back to the stream, guys. Okay, a5 being played, and as I said, chat, this is a classical event. It's not a rapid, it's not a blitz game. So there's all the time in the world for us to watch these games and see what is happening. So no rush, no hurry. You can just sit back, relax, and watch few hours of chess action. But anyways, a5 being played by his opponent. Gukesh is I think he's definitely calculating d4, chat. Like, this has to be the move he's calculating. That's definitely what I think he's looking at, because he wants to get d4 in. You need to break here, right? That gives you more space. You're trying for d5, you're trying to take it. You put all the pressure in the world on your opponent with that. So I think Gukesh is definitely looking at d4. It is the go-to move that he must be playing. So he's leading the charge for India in this World Cup. Can he take down his Kazakhstan Grandmaster, who could be a surprise for him in this round? Definitely a big chance for him. Like, getting to play the world champion in round 2 is definitely something he would also be looking forward to. But let's see if Gukesh can hold himself together and take his opponent down with all the prep and the experience he has been going through at the moment. Recently he has been having some lot of events he has played. Regardless of the results, he's definitely in touch. So let's see where this game takes him. And as I said, chat, in the meantime, I know there's very few of us, guys, and what is a good thing about that for you is you can always ask me any questions here, and I would definitely answer you back, especially about the games. Any variation you think white could play here, any questions you have about this opening or the structure or what is gonna happen, anything, right? Okay, there you go. We got d4, right? So this is a move we have been talking about, guys, going for the break in the center with d4. I think he's gaining a lot of space. His opponent can try this move, chat, a4, but then rather than moving away with the knight, what white could actually play is that you play this in-between move of taking the pawn. So basically what you're saying is that if you take the knight here, I literally take your knight here. And then if you take my pawn here, I can just take this pawn back, and now white is already up by a pawn. This could be the plan. This is what he must be thinking about. And that's the reason he goes for this move d4. Very strong move out of the opening. d4 is definitely a move you would like to have in the game. So this is definitely going to put Gukesh and his opponent to some process of thinking. He's down to 1 hour 15 minutes already. Kazibek or Nogirbek, he's down 1 hour to 15 minutes, and Gukesh has already have 1 hour 27 minutes. So of course there is a slight time lead, which I think he would love to make use of. So a pawn break in the center with pawn to d4. Let's see, guys. So a4, as I said, chat, it will be dealt with pawn takes d5. I think this in-between move makes a lot of sense, right? Even if they take your queen with the queen, you can take it with the f-rook. If they take the knight with the pawn, you can take their knight. They take it back, and you can just take this pawn, right? And they have to take your rook here, and then you can take it. If they take your pawn on b2, chat, at this point, you could literally put it here, or you could just take over the open file again, right? So this is how the game's going at the moment, but I don't think Gukesh wants to simplify it that much. Very interesting to see what Black will reply to this with. Would he go with the move? And yeah, if you are enjoying the stream, you could like, share, and you can subscribe. Anyways, chat, at the moment, Black has the options to go with the move e4. And I think that looks good, right? Black has to gain a bit of space here. He can go with pawn e4, and Gukesh might have thought about this idea here. And I think the best plan here, chat, is to just put your knight to the center of the board. Just place it in on e5, you know. It looks just good there. Just absolutely looks good. Because if they take you, you can literally take it back with the pawn. And now there's a lot of pressure. This pawn is under pressure with the bishop. The knight has to move. And I don't think this looks really nice for Black. Gukesh already seems to be having good control over this game, right? He's looking to have some solid control over what he's doing right now. So this is round 2 of the World Cup, chat. Few hours of fun, few hours of stream. You can sit back, relax, and watch the game. See what's happening at the best chess events in the world. And after that, we go and do like our own things, right? Anyways, guys, so in the meantime, chat, give me a second. I would be back in a moment.
I just wanna puke, bitch.
Okay, guys, so we are back. I guess my mic is also back. So this is what's happening. It's round 2 of the Fide World Cup. I know it's a weekday. People are busy all over the world, but yeah, if you got your time, if you want to improve your chess, if you know anybody who wants to improve their chess, these are the games you must watch. So it's Black to play here. It's Gukesh facing against his opponent Kazibek and Nogirbek. Let's see where this goes. Let's see where the game goes ahead. In the meantime, chat, we will also, as I said, try to hit a sub goal of 350 today. That could be nice. And yeah, let's see what it goes. Oops, I think there's too much audio, right? Music. The music was just a bit high. Sorry. I know there's very less amount of people today here, but that's fine. We will make it through it. So d4 played by Gukesh here, and his opponent needs to find a way here, chat. Like some of the major options that black has here, one is e4, hitting this knight here. Oops, this knight. One is, I think, takes the pawn here on d4, and one could be to go forward with a4, but that's not something I would prefer. If you go a4, they have this option to take like this. This in-between move of d takes e5 leads to a bit of complication that maybe black doesn't want to land himself on. So d4 already puts Gukesh and his opponent thinking right now. Gukesh already putting his opponent into a lot of thinking at the moment, because you can see that the world champ already has 1 hour 27 minutes on the clock, and the opponent is left with 1 hour 9 minutes. He's really using up his time here, Nogirbeck, because he needs to find a way around this world championship preparation, don't they? And the most important thing here, chat, is that like you guys already knows how strong Gukesh is when it comes to classical chess. So you guys are trying to improve in your classical chess, then this is an event you must follow. These are games you must watch. You will see a lot of interesting ideas. You will see a lot of plans that is being executed, which is so important to improve your chess. If you really are looking to improve your chess, then definitely you need to watch these games, chat. So in the meantime, as Gukesh and his opponent, who's really thinking at the moment, he's down to 1 hour 8 minutes. Gukesh already unleashing some very strong prep here in the Neo-Catalan or English opening, you could call any of it. Oh yeah, how are you, Venke? How's it going for you? It's very weird, right? Round 1 was yeah. Round 1 was like we were not even streaming the first round of this whole thing. I thought like today's round 2, and maybe even if I'm not gonna be able to stream the whole thing, we will try to stream as much possible, right? I was planning to go out and just find some workout for myself, but then I thought there are some like few hours before that for sure, so why not? The tiebreakers were so fun. Yeah, yesterday, isn't it? Yeah, tiebreak, the rapid ones was very interesting. I could see that. And one of the most interesting game was this guy, like Nogirbeck, who played. I think he was super. Yeah. Faustino, and he's playing with it today. That's an interesting matchup that's happening right now. Faustino Oro, and that's a statement I was trying to make during while looking at their game, was that I think Vidit should try to get things done in the. What do you say? He should try to get things done in the classical format itself, because I don't think taking things to the rapids is a good idea with Faustino. He could be dangerous there. He could be really dangerous. Like players like Faustino or like players like Nihal Serene. Like don't go to the rapid blitz with them, right? You will regret that for the rest of your life. So that's something you don't want to let happen, chat. So yeah, you're correct. Like Vidit needs to be on point if he would love to make it to another candidates this year. But let's see if the Lady Luck has favored Vidit this year, and if he can actually make it. And by the time as Gukesh's opponent, who's been really surprised with the move d4 here, by the time he comes up with an idea, by the time he makes a way around it, let's also try to watch the other games, guys, because Gukesh has unleashed some very interesting prep at the moment in the English, and his opponent is really taken back with the move d4. He's trying to find a way around it. I think he's already on his own now, so this is already interesting territory. But as he takes his time, this is classical games. We have a lot of time in the world. The Arjun Ergazi Martin Petrov game is also quite the usual. Italian games that's happening, so we will go there later. Pragnananda is playing a very interesting Catalan game. This is the position right now. He has got a very nice battery on this diagonal, which looks pretty good for him. The position is good. It's double-edged. He has chances. I think the guys are going for this Fianchetto bishop systems, right? like the Reti or the English or the Catalan, so that they can keep the game balanced. They can keep chances happening in the game rather than just going into openings which could lead to dead drawish scenarios. Everybody is well prepared now, so I think they would love to keep it in the most flexible way possible. Yeah, it literally didn't start as an Imzolazen, but definitely, yeah, it kind of went into that. Yeah, so that is true. Pragnananda again trying to keep things shaky so that his opponents find it hard to get through it. Also, I'm cooking, so shout loudly if you need help, anything. So anyways, guys, but all you guys who have just subscribed, thank you so much for the sub. We will try to hit 350 today, guys. Easy point to hit, right? So I think Pragnananda, again, I feel he has a good, like this already looks pretty nice for him. I'm pretty sure one of his rooks would love to come to the F file, or I mean the D file and the C file. He might also be thinking of a capture here. I don't know if he would go for it because, yeah, I think he will, right? Because here, chat, that's a good point to notice here. You can actually take this pawn. The whole point here being that he can't take with the knight. If he could have taken with the knight, it would have been great. But if he does that, bishop takes g7, loses a pawn here. So that's a problem for his opponent at the moment. So I think what he might do if you take it is he should take it back, which leaves him with an isolated pawn here. And then you can go b4, chat, hit the bishop, send it back, okay, maybe f8. And then you could even think of b5, kick this bishop back. And you've gained a lot of space in the position, and also black is not going to be a happy man after that. So I think Pragnananda is also doing pretty cool here for himself. He would definitely would love to get a point out of this, right? Get an early lead in game 1 and try to qualify as smooth as possible. So coming back, chat, let's get to some other games. One more interesting games, as we were talking about, is the Faustino Oro Vidit Gujarati game. That would be a lot of fun to watch. Nepo Miyashi's game will also be fun, because I would love to see if Nepo would actually make it to the candidates again, which would be really funny. If you want to see some creative chess, chat, go watch Richard Rapport's game. That's gonna give you some fun chess. So many games happening, so many players still in the run. So we have the Vidit Faustino game going on here. I think we looked at till bishop g5, where white played bishop g5, Faustino played bishop e7. He goes back, he's like, I don't want to do any business with the spin. It's really annoying. Vidit castled and Faustino goes d6. It looks like a very solid system for black at the moment. Faustino should be pretty much happy with the draw maybe, because he would like to try a bit with the white pieces tomorrow. And if not, as I said, Vidit would love to win this match in the classical format. I don't think he will be super excited to take this into the rapids or the blitz. It's not that he's not good at it or something. He could maybe even crush Faustino in it. But what I'm saying is Faustino, with like already having a good experience in the round 1 of the World Cup, he went through beating a higher rated grandmaster in the rapid section. So he's already ready for that, right? So in that terms, I feel Faustino could be the favorite if it goes to tie breaks. So with it, I think if he wants to get through easily, smoothly, just do it in the classics. Just do it in the classical format. That seems to be the best hit for him. And if you guys, in the meantime, if you like the stream, chat, you can always like it. You can share it. You can subscribe. You want others to watch it, do it. Bring people from other streams. Don't let them watch anything else. Watch it here. Just kidding, chat. You can watch it anywhere. There's a lot of places to watch this. We are just having some fun watch party, that's all. So in the meantime, if you guys have any questions for me, do let me know. I will be hanging around here for a few more hours and would love to let you guys know what is happening. Yep, so have a look at it, and any questions, chat, make sure you don't hold back, right? Even at the end of the day, you want to ask me like, what is castling? Please do. I will try my best to explain that, right? Even though it will be a surprising question, I will try my best. So I think Vidit Faustino game still only 7 moves, guys. I don't know what's happening to Vidit. He's like down to 53 minutes here. That is quite a lot of time he has taken out of the opening. 7 moves, going so low on time, it is surprising, because you can see Faustino still has 1 hour 29 minutes. Either Vidit is like, I don't know what is happening in this opening, he's blanked out, or he is trying to test the guy's patience. And that's an interesting thing. Faustino is a 12-year-old guy, so you can literally test his patience and make him feel like, okay, you can like get the guy bored on the chessboard, right? He's like, why are you thinking so much? Play quickly, right? So I don't know, I'm just kidding. It doesn't happen at professional level chess. But definitely Faustino would be like, oh, this guy is taking so much time. Why? So with it still taking a lot of time, chat, he's at 52. Okay, he plays this very solid h3 move. It's a simple prophylactic idea. You're stopping ideas like bishop g4, the pin. Now you will be planning knight d2, rook here, knight can go this way, or knight f1, knight g3. So a lot of plans here for Vidit. h3 is definitely not a bad idea, but I think knight h5 is looking like a very strong idea for Faustino here. Because if he goes knight h5, chat, you might think, why is that such an idea? What if he takes it? If he takes me, I take it, and this knight is literally coming to this f4 square. So there is some strategic and positional problems Vidit could face if this happens. But I don't think it will. I think he will be fine. I think he will get through it quite smooth. He's not gonna play this way. But definitely a knight h5 seems to be a very interesting idea for Faustino here. He should be happy to try it out. And if you guys are thinking that, okay, but then why can't the bishop take this? Instead of all this, why can't the bishop take? Like here, right? So take, guys, if they take here, it doesn't matter much because black takes it. You've given him a very nice open file. The bishop's free to come this way. And I want to be black in this version, right? So definitely not something Vidit would love to give Faustino a chance with. Interesting game going on. Let's get back to this very soon, because at the moment Faustino is thinking he has 1 hour 28 minutes on the clock. Vidit has 53, so there is time. But this is a very strong clash, and this game will definitely be super interesting. So your tour is over. Yeah, sort of. Yeah, it is kind of. Now, I am back at my place at the moment, and I will be trying to stream pretty much possible, and then maybe we'll travel going on this winter, maybe the December-Jan period. That would be nice. So yeah, but so far it's been great. The last trip was amazing. Got to travel to 3+ countries in a go, and it was tiring, chat. Like when you travel around and play a bit of chess, it's not easy. And if it's solo, I'll tell you guys that traveling solo is fun at the initial days, but then after a certain point you start feeling lonely. Like as one of my friend put out perfectly, right? It's the perfect combination of freedom and loneliness. That's exactly what happened. But anyways, guys, coming back to the game, you're watching Vidit Gujarati versus Faustino Oro at the Fide World Cup. Faustino is definitely a super talent in chess. They call him the Messi of chess. Yeah, because he's also from Argentina, so that could be the reason. Pretty interesting player to look out for. Already crossed 2500. Just looking out for the few norms that he would love to get out there. Good. Let's have a look at how today YouTube would make Squid Games. Oh yeah, 489. Yeah, that's true. But anyways, chat. Coming back to the games here that we are watching, pretty interesting set of games that we have here. We have a lot of games that we can watch. As I said, I'm just doing this like a quick watch party for a few hours. We can talk, we can have fun, we can look at the games. So that would be really nice, right? So be here. Ask your friends to watch too. We have David Navarra playing, such a gentleman at the game, right? He's such a nice player. Unfortunate that the only female player of the tournament got knocked out in the first round, which was Divya Deshmukh from India. Unfortunately, she couldn't take down the opponent. This is actually a very, very interesting matchup, guys. Shankland versus Ivanchuk. I'm very sure that most of you guys will know Ivanchuk. If you don't, that is a person whose games you must learn. Ivanchuk is one of the best in the business. Maybe very unfortunate that he was yeah, maybe very unfortunate that Ivanchuk never went on to become a world champion earlier. But I think he has played the world championship event and gone runner-up something. Yeah, definitely. Jobawa game, we will look into that. Jobawa games, definitely. Yep. Ivan, he's just like I think a lot of people came like who are new to chess was familiar with him with the video that came out during the last World Rapid Blitz where he just was emotionally like broken after his game against Narodowski, Daniel Narodowski. But that was really sad to see where he lost on time. I don't think he lost on time. Something like that, right? He lost on time. Yeah, exactly. He lost on time. So that was super sad, but at the same time, he just loves the game so much. Like the passion for the game is so much from Ivanchuk. You should see the way he analyzes a game. Like it's top notch. Like you feel like chess is so much engraved into him that he understands chess so much. And it's just perfect. There's no miscalculation, nothing. So he's gonna give Shankland. Shankland would be like, why in the hell did I get Ivanchuk in round 2? Right? Of all the people in the world, I am being asked to play Ivanchuk. So Shankland going for some G6, BG7 systems, trying to get a game out of this. And Ivanchuk, he's like, okay, I have my own preparations in the English systems here. Knight e2, knight d5. This is not usual, chat. This is not a usual setup to put the queen here and the bishop here. So that definitely shows that Ivanchuk might be planning to get the bishop out this way. He goes b3, there you go. And if you guys are thinking, oh no, push e4. No, it's not working, chat. He's just gonna go bishop b2. And then if you take it, and h8 is hanging, so you can't do that. Sorry, I think we have a question. Oh, I missed it. Why are all these people like taking hours to play? We would complete in a 30-minute session for chess. No, this is classical chess, right, guys? And there's a lot of things at stake in this game. This is a big event happening. This is the Fide World Cup, and the top 3 players are going to be qualified to the candidates, which basically means that they get a chance to play in a tournament which will decide the challenger for the World Championship. So this is really important. So that is the reason. Yeah, exactly. So that's the reason why they're taking their time. It's not a rapid Blitz fun tournament or an open tournament. This is a official World Cup event, and winning this, first of all, is very prestigious for these people, and at the same time they're going to give it their all. So Ivanchuk game continued with b5 by Shankland, bishop b2, castling, white castles, queen to d7, f4 by Ivanchuk, bishop h3 by Shankland, trying to get rid of this annoying bishop or the key defender of white. And yeah, that's where we are right now. Ivanchuk is just thinking. But I would really love to watch what Ivanchuk does here. Every round win is... Oh, really? Oh, they win prize money for every round, yeah? Oh, that's something I didn't look at. I saw that the champion is getting $120,000. That's good prize money. Yeah. But yeah, other than that, I didn't know that every round had a $3,500 win. That's more motivation, isn't it? and a lot of the guys are gonna get some good ratings. They can pump up their rating a bit. So a lot of things on the line, chat. It's not just random games going on, right? But as I said, chat, it's not like I'm gonna go through this till the very end, sit here and analyze the, what do you call it? There's like literally 100 boards maybe that's happening, so we don't want to do that at the very early stage of the tournament. Maybe as the game goes towards the quarterfinals or the semifinals or the finals, we will definitely analyze the whole games. So today I just wanted to get a kick start of this. We will just look at the roughly what is happening, get a feel of the tournament, so that we can stream few hours every day and get to know what is happening. I mean, like in tournament, when players are just even lying there, they would get money, you know. Oh no, like just playing, I don't think they're gaining money here. They need to just win some games, like that's important. So anyways, chat, like let's just quickly go to the other games now. Ivanchuk is definitely giving Shankland a day to think about here. What other games do we have, guys? We have Aryan Tari, who's also from Norway. He's a strong contender, he's a strong player. What other games do we have? We don't have anything else here. So there is a lot of games going on. If you guys can already see, there is Mikhail Adams, legendary Mikhail Adams, playing Ivan Cheparinov, and there is a lot of players playing here, right? Jeffrey Xiong, Jeffrey versus Daniel Yufa. So a lot of familiar names here. Salim Saleh versus Abhimanyu Mishra. I didn't actually even know that Abhimanyu Mishra was playing this event, you know. Yeah, Hans is playing, isn't it? Yeah. I think we have that game here too. What is that actually? Is that a fun game though? Is that a fun game? Let's see that. Hans Niemann. It would be fun to see him going into the candidates. That would be interesting. Where is he though? Like, oh, there's so many games, chat. What the hell is this? There's so many games. I think okay, there's I didn't even see that Matthias Bluebam was actually playing, you know. But he would be like playing with all the confidence in the world because he has already qualified for the candidates through the Grand Swiss. He would be a very confident guy. Andrea Sipenko is playing, Parham Maksudlu is playing, Jordan Van Forest, he's playing here. Hari Krishna, Pentala Hari Krishna is playing. Sam Sivian is playing. Nihal Sareen, that's the guy to look out for when you're going into the Rapids and the Blitz, okay? Max Varmadram is playing. There's an all-Indian clash between Arvind Chidambaram and Karthik here. And Gujarati versus Faustino is happening. What other games do we have here? Fedosiv is playing. We have Yu Yang Yi is playing. Cinderao is playing. Levon Aronian is playing, an Indian player here. And if you want to have some fun games that you want to watch, chat, also make sure you have a look at the Richard Rapport games. That's going to be some fun. Jobawa is playing and he's going to create some crazy positions for opponents. And he's going to make them like feel the pressure. Nepo Miyashi is playing. Like, you can't have a candidate without Ian. I have no idea. I'm trusting you with this round. and you know what? Like, I think you can't actually even imagine a candidates now without Nepo Miyashi. He's like the ambassador of the candidates, you know. Oh really? Okay. I didn't know that. Like, I saw that player from Brazil, but I didn't know he was pretty popular, you know. My bad. My research is not working well. Maybe by the end of the tournament I will be doing it good. There you go. You have Hans Niemann playing here against an Italian Lorenzo at the moment. Mr. Lorenzo. Let's see what he did here. E4, E5, Knight F3, Knight C6. We have an Italian and he's like, I'm going to go for the fried liver attack with Knight G5. Right? This looks interesting. Hey, how can I get higher ELOs in Blitz and Rapid? You have to gain your own ELO. Like, the more you play. Like, be faster, improve your thinking, improve your calculations, improve your intuitions, and you get better. Right? Knight G5 being played. D5 takes, Knight A5. This is a very interesting line. C6 takes, Bishop here, Knight D5. I've been recently looking into this a lot as black. Knight F3 back. That's interesting. Knight E4 might have been another option, but Knight F3. Bishop D6 is a very common idea here. Castling. Knight F4. Knight C3. Takes, castling. Rook E1. C5. The plan is to activate this bishop this way, giving a square for the knight to come to the center. Black is doing pretty good in these lines, guys. Like, you shouldn't underestimate the pawn sack here. There is a lot of interesting AlphaZero games also in it. I had seen a game from the book Game Changer where AlphaZero crushes Stockfish in this line. Like, he gives one pawn after another and then all of a sudden the attack is like unstoppable. You just get washed away, right? So C5 being played here. B3, knight comes back, as I said, guys. Hans is trying to take the knight to the center. Bishop A3, Bishop G4 pinning the knight here. H3, Bishop H5, Rook C1. A lot of decent moves by the Italian Grandmaster here. I'm pretty sure he's from Italy. Yeah, there you go. He's from Italy. And that's where we are right now. The interesting fact here is that, chat, the very interesting thing that you can see here is that Lorenzo, who's playing from Italy, he literally has 1 hour 30 minutes on the clock and Hans is down to 47 minutes. So that is some pressure, chat. Trust me, like, as the game goes forward and once they hit time trouble areas, then I don't know how, like, would Hans actually be able to, like, take it in. Because I think the World Cup pressure could actually creep into these guys, you know, like they're really expecting a lot from these tournaments. And yeah, I think Hans, he must be like trying to be very careful with what's happening. But I feel his opponent looks super well prepared in these lines. He seems to be very well prepared and ready to go. But Hans has some very nice ideas here, guys. He could actually play f5 ideas here, f5, even f5, g5 kind of stuff with the king going to h8. I've seen some crazy stuff happening in these kind of openings, and it's not something you want to walk into, right? So let's go watch the rest of the games that's happening, especially the World Champions game at the top. So we have looked at the Hans Niemann game here. Javawa game is going on. Let's go to the top. I think Pregnananda is definitely putting some pressure on his opponent Timur. And let's go to the Gukesh game here. What is happening in the Gukesh game? Yeah, so there you go, chat. After the move d4 was played, Gukesh and his opponent literally took so much of time in this position. And they took it. He took the pawn on d4. Gukesh takes back with the b3 knight, which made a lot of sense because otherwise the opponent was anyways going to go with the move pawn to a4. So he takes d4 with the knight. Knight takes, bishop takes, knight d7. The computers are like, why would you put the knight like that? Right? And it does make sense, chat. Like, I don't know. I feel like this is a very nice version of the kind of the Catalan or the English, Like, it's a very nice version that Gukesh has managed to get here. His pieces are so free now. Like, maybe after a move like queen c2, queen a4, you can put the rook to d1, maybe next rook to e1. And I feel Gukesh and his pieces are doing great here. And if he wins this round 1, I think he's going to have some smooth sailing into the next round. And he would be looking forward to some good chess here, right? He's well prepared. He's coming off from a very tough tournament in the US, the St. Louis Chess Club, where he played the clutch chess with Magnus, Hikaru, and Fabiano. So he would be all confidence here because he's like, I'm just coming from playing the world's best out there. So he should be looking forward to just taking these guys out of action here. So yeah, let's see what happens, guys. So some of the plans that he could do here, chat, is just move the queen to c2 here. I don't know if the opponent tries to trade here. I can just play this a rook to d1. And you can see that I'm putting a lot of pressure on this open file. And my rooks are just really good there. So that's another idea that Gukesh could try to do. But let's see where it goes. Gukesh has 1 hour 20 minutes on the clock. His opponent has 52 minutes, which is definitely a certain amount of time to think about. But yeah, let's see where this game goes, chat. In the meantime, you guys have any questions, do let me know. And do let me know about it, right? And give me a second, chat. Okay, guys, so I am back, and yeah, so you guys were saying something, breakthrough with fg5. Which game are we talking about, Venke? Like, which game are we trying to talk about? The Hans game or this one, like the Gukesh one? Because here I think things have cleared out very well for Gukesh. I think he will definitely find some good moves to follow this up with. So this is the whole point, guys. Like, I think the biggest difference is the amount of preparation and the amount of understanding when it comes to a 2500 grandmaster. Now in general, true. Lot of King's Indian structures, right? Both from the white and black side. From the white side, more of Catalan, Neo-Catalan, Reti, English structures, and as black, lot of Benoni, maybe King's Indian kind of structures. Because I think people are trying to find that double-edged positions where they have some chances, rather than like simple positions where things are being going into easy draws and stuff. Because some of the either one of the players, guys, like would not want the game to go into a tie break, right? Some players are very good at classical. For example, Gukesh. If you take his case, Gukesh would definitely want to finish all the games he plays in the classical format. He wouldn't even want to take any game to tie breaks, right? Of course, he's good at rapid. He showed that in the previous events, but it's like he doesn't want to do that. He's so good at classical that he would love to prove it here. And trust me, chat, if Gukesh can actually win this World Cup, that would be a big feather, because even Magnus had found it super hard to win the World Cup for a long time. It took him so many years that he went on to win it last time in 2023. So if Gukesh could actually win the World Cup and also win the world champion winning the World Cup, it's like really strong. And in that process, he can also take down a lot of the contenders who are trying to get to the candidates. So Gukesh is literally hitting out all of his own opponents out of the way. If you guys get it. Didn't the Turkish lad Yagis break French exchange? Yeah. No, it's not that he braked it, guys. Like you played that variation that he played with knight c6, bishop d6 for a long time. I think white completely misplayed it in the opening. Like there was no queen f3 and all there. If you had seen the game, there's no queen f3 ideas. He just didn't even develop his pieces. Basically how that works is white castle short, black castle's long. White goes with b4, a4 ideas, and black goes with some interesting piece play. It's a very interesting opening if you want to try to create something in the French exchange, because I've been playing that with a ton of people like earlier. Then I went into some isolated pawn games also in the French, but yeah. It's a very interesting variation. Like when you're playing some low-rated guy, just like what Yagis was playing against a 1900 and all, it was definitely the opening to go for. And I think his choice was very good. And yeah, so I think few of the Turkish players who's playing in this event is definitely people to look out for. I think it is Joel, right? It is, I think, is one guy, and Yagis Khan, I think is another one here. So yeah, some very exciting players to look out for here. And I personally feel that we are again gonna see another Nijat Abesso coming out of this World Cup. I'm not saying that Abesso won it by luck. He played very well in the last event, but I'm just saying that you're gonna see a surprise, maybe a surprise player getting through from this World Cup to the candidates. I don't know who is that. Maybe we already have that surprise in the form of Matthias Blubam in coming through from the Grand Swiss, but you never know, chat. There could be more people coming in. And yeah, as I said, Gukesh, Anish Giri and Blubam, these guys, and even Pragnananda, what these guys would be doing in this tournament is actually getting rid of all the tough opponents out of the field. Because if they can do that, and then these players are not getting to the candidates at all. And that's a good scenario for these guys here, if you guys get what I'm saying. Because all these four of them have already qualified for the candidates, literally qualified, I guess. Along with Fabiano. But Fabi is not playing in this tournament, so he has nothing to do with this. He's just gonna sit back at home, I guess back in St. Louis, have a popcorn, some tea or some coffee or some like anything and then watch these games unwind. So Fabi is gonna have some good time over there. But if you guys are new here and if you guys are having a good time watching the games, you can always like it, you can share it, you can subscribe, you can ask me any questions you want to ask me. We are just trying to hit 350 today. I don't know if that's easy, but yeah, Prag easily qualifies through circuit. Yeah, exactly. So these guys, Prag, Gukesh, Blubam and Giri could actually play the spoilers here in this tournament for the other people, right? So if he doesn't win, he still gets the spot. Yeah, exactly, right. So like facing these guys is not easy now for them. Like I think one person who would really love to get his spot would be Arjun Ergazi. He would be really like looking forward to getting a spot because he's been playing at the top. He's been creating all these kind of stuff at the top. I think he's the current India #1, ahead of Gukesh, ahead of maybe Prag. But if he still doesn't get it, he's like, what the hell, right? Exactly. I think Rapport would be a great addition to candidates, along with, like, you need somebody like Rapport to be in the candidates, you know, because he's gonna like spice things up in the candidates. He's gonna come up with some crazy opening idea in the French, or he's gonna come up with some interesting variations out of nowhere, and people are like, what the hell just happened? He's gonna play the game of the year in the King's Indian. I think the guy really deserves to come to the candidates. It's gonna make the candidates so much fun, you know. But he has to get through a ton of guys here first. And also don't forget Keymer. Exactly, Vincent Keymer. I think even Vishy Anand, I saw him like mentioning somewhere, I think in the Fide interviews or something, like I saw him mentioning that Keymer is definitely someone he is also looking forward to. I think he thinks Keymer is playing some great chess. He deserves to qualify, but sometimes you don't know, chat. Like, luck has to favor you, right? Luck just has to be in your favor. But at the moment, Gukesh is thinking pretty much here. I wonder why, actually, because I think the plans should be pretty straightforward, to put the queen somewhere and bring the rooks to these files. Maybe he's trying to just make sure which kind of a position does he want to get into. So the world champion is definitely taking his time here, and I'm pretty sure he will find his way, because Gukesh, when it comes to classical chess, chat, you can count completely on this guy. If you want to bet on anybody in classical chess at the moment, it could be Gukesh. He's ready to analyze, he's ready to do anything. If not Fabi, you know. I would have bet on Fabi too. That's again a calculating machine, right? But yeah, Gukesh, another guy you can completely bet on. And I think he will. I think it's a golden hour out there, right? But anyways, chat, coming back to the position here. Knew it, the luck is causing me to fail short of GM title. Of course, the luck, you know, like, but unfortunately, luck is definitely connected to more things that we do, right? Minus 500 luck point. But luck definitely, chat. Like, luck, you need luck. Everybody needs luck. But it's connected to a lot of the things we do in life, you know, like hard works and stuff. So it just doesn't come just like that. You just need to do it. You just need to make it get to you. I was just telling my friend that other day that sometimes everybody wishes that, oh, if I had luck, but what have you done for luck to come to you? Right? So that there stays that question. But anyways, let's cut the motivation classes and come back to chess here, and let's see what kind of motivation can Gukesh give everybody on the board right now. Oh, hey man, how are you? It's great to see some of you guys coming back and watching it together. It really is really cool. Like, it is a lot of fun. Yeah? In the meantime, chat, whoever else you guys are watching, please continue watching. Let's see where this game goes, and let's see where this game takes us. Just checking few things in the stream in the moment. Okay. Okay, chat. So let's get this continued with this. So Gukesh, again, I think he will be simply planning to move his queen out of the way, get the rooks onto the open files, put pressure on the black pieces. This is what would be simply his ideas in this position. As we were talking about, he would be thinking to go queen c2, rook a d1, put it on an open file, create problems against this queen on d8. So, but he is taking his time here, chat, which is very interesting to see. Maybe, as I said, he's trying to understand what kind of a position do I want to play. Do I want to go there? Do I want to play rook e1 first, queen c2, rook d1 first? What do I really want? Right? And in the meantime, while Gukesh figures that out, let's look at some other games that's happening. We could also look at the Arigazi game, which is quite interesting. Is it going? Yeah, all these games are live. Okay, all these games are happening live. None of them are not live or anything. So these are definitely live games that you guys are watching at the moment. So coming back to the Arigazi game, guys, it was again an Italian. Arigazi was playing black, just playing some simple chess. His opponent also quite evenly matching him on the time. But trust me, I think Arjun Arigazi is known for some interesting ideas that he can come up here with. So this game is quite a bit even at the moment. Petrov needs to play Petrov. Petrov, yeah. Oh, the Petrov. So let's have a look at the Pragnananda game, if you ask me. Like, that also looks good. I think Pragnananda is enjoying a bit of the space here. There's an isolated pawn on d5. This f5 square looks so cool that you would love to get it there. Hey, FC Pro Tips, how are you? I hope you are doing well. Who would reach till the finals? That's a big question. Manish, you tell me. Who do you want to see in the finals, guys? All you guys are watching. And pro tips, yeah, I see you. I hope you're doing well, man. Do like the stream chat if you guys like it. So I think Pragnananda, guys, I think he will be planning like this square on f5 looks very juicy. The reason is that once you get there, chat, you're like kind of provoking your opponent to play this move g6. For example, let me show you, right? So let me make a random move, knight f5 here. I'm not saying he's going to immediately do it, the pawn is hanging. But I'm saying that he's trying to provoke this because you guys see this, right? This diagonal. He's trying to provoke that weakness at some point or the other. He will go for that. So at the moment he doesn't, he goes a4, maybe a5 is a plan, a6 and kick the bishop away from here. That is definitely an idea. Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you. Will you gonna play chess or just reviewing other game? So this is actually at the moment pro tip. This is actually a tournament, one of the best chess events happening in the world right now. This is called the Chess World Cup, which is happening live. So we are trying to just analyze some games there and have a fun watch party kind of thing here. But definitely we do streams where we play and have fun too. And I'm also like thinking that we will bring back the speed runs again, and we will do some speed runs which will be very helpful for you guys too. So definitely planning to bring that back. Hikaru, Maggie aren't playing this event. No Hikaru, no Magnus, they ain't here. Not even Fabiano, right? Oh, okay, then Hans and Gukesh maybe, or else I don't know, Prag and Gukesh maybe. Yeah, like it's your call, right? It's your call, chat. Like, do let me know who do you guys think will reach the finals, who will take home the Fide World Cup this time around. It will be a very interesting fight for it. And the top 3 players, there is also what is waiting for them is a spot at the candidates. So some big stuff waiting for these players out there. In the meantime, chat, let's also look at the other games that's happening. So do let me know if you want to watch any particular player's game. Fabi taking November off, best decision for him. That's good. I also feel so, right? I also think so. And one more guy you guys shouldn't count down is Wei Yi, the Chinese phenom. Like, this guy can just make people. Is it remote or scheduled specifically somewhere? You mean this tournament? This is happening in Goa, in India. This is literally happening in India. It's an over-the-board event. Big stuff happening for Goan chess, I guess. Okay, so let's see what's happening here, chat. What the hell is happening here? E4, E5, knight F3, knight C6. We have a Jokyo piano, how you call it, your wish. C3, D4 takes, bishop B6, and Wei Yi goes for the move knight C3, knight F6, bishop E3. And his opponent literally takes it. He's trying for this idea that when you take, I can play D5. Wei Yi decides to take it, D5, and he goes bishop B3. You have to preserve the bishop, guys, out of the two. This is a strong piece. They call it the Italian bishop. You want that piece. Guri is playing as well. Yeah, he's also playing. That's another good, strong player. Takes knight G5, and Wei Yi is actually already going for the attack, guys. I don't know how's black gonna stop this idea, because if you castle, white is gonna play queen H5. If you castle here, then you're all finished. Queen H5 is game over. Queen H5 is literally game over, chat. So this is already interesting stuff, interesting territory here. Knight G5, you're attacking on F7. The bishop is looking at F7. I don't know what black is about to play here. Wei Yi has literally just taken an opponent really into a dark forest by move number 11. And that's why you have to be careful with these guys, you know, like you can't count players like Wei Yi out of this. So he could also be fried liver attack. Yeah, that's an opening we are all familiar with, isn't it? Okay, chat. So stay around, stay around. We are analyzing this. We are gonna get through this. This is the Fide World Cup happening, chat. This is happening in India, and these players are fighting it out for a spot at the world. My bad. A spot at the candidates. The top 3 players from here are gonna qualify for the candidates, which is really important for them, because the winner of the candidates is gonna face Gukesh for the World Championship. So that's some fun stuff happening. Right, chat? Hey, pet dog, how are you? 777. That could be another nice name. And by the way, chat, we are at 347. I think this is the way to go, chat. Like, just keep simple goals, right? Our goal is just to hit 350, and I think we can hit that today, right? He's losing a pawn, isn't he, with bishop e6? You can't play bishop e6, right? Bishop e6, I think even bishop e6, f e6, knight e6, crazy attack here, or maybe d5 after that. It's definitely not looking good for Mr. I don't know what's his name, but it's not looking good for him. I don't know, you can't even take this. This is really not looking good. I think he's really gone wrong in the opening here, chat. Hi, can you play chess with me? Of course, like in the upcoming streams, pet dog, we would be doing speed runs and other stuff where let's definitely play with each other. I wouldn't mind at all, right? So please do that. Please do that. We will definitely do that. Yeah. So just give me a second, chat. Just need to make a call. Just some stuff going on that just need to take care of. I need to be, as I said, chat. Today we are just having this fun. What do you say? Fun watch party. That's how we can say it. What's happening with the Nihal Sareen game? Because this is the guy who took down. Divya Deshmukh in round 1. So and I could see that he was a very good positional player, chat. Right? So look at that. The guys are playing. We can see a lot of these G3 Fianchetto systems in these tournaments. Oro versus Vidit. Yeah. We will look into that. Yeah. You guys want to watch Oro versus Vidit? That's where we are going then. So castling, just looking at the Nihal Sareen game, just to see what's going on. This is interesting because I think both these players are super well positional. As far as I know, Nihal, I know pretty much how much he would love to play positional chess. He's been more flexible nowadays, but the guy I know would love to play positional. And his opponent from Greece, Stamatis. Okay, so he also is definitely playing some good one. Oro is just 12 years old. You're correct. Oro is pretty young, isn't it? So Nihal, and I think this game goes like forward. It's still anybody's game here, right? I will get you guys to the Faustino Oro versus Vidit Gujarati game, and then I will be back in a few minutes. Not even few minutes, even before that. So what is that now? Trying to search for the Faustino Vidit game, chat. But yeah, there you go. There is the Faustino with the game. Oh, we are at the wrong place maybe. Vidit just already plays knight d2 and the computers don't hate it. Stamatis, yeah. How many rounds? This is, I don't know how many rounds. It's a knockout system. It's a 2 games that people play against each other. And you get to play as white and black 2 days. Today as white, tomorrow as black. And if that ends equal, then they go into tie breaks on day 3. So that's how things are going. So Faustino, I don't know, man. Like if he takes down Vidit, he's gonna have a great tournament because he's gonna have a lot of confidence taking him down, right? So this is already looking good. He's got that Greek god. Yeah, exactly, isn't it? I did see some of his clips that when he was playing against Divya Deshmukh, and I think yeah, he has that Greek look, isn't it? He's like, I have got that aura. But anyways, that's where this is going at the moment. So yeah, that's where we are, chat. Knight d2 by Vidit. Let's see what Faustino does here. So in the meantime, have a good watch at this, guys. Like Vidit Faustino game. I'll be back in a second here. Okay, guys, so I am back. Got my stuff done. So yeah, let's get back to this. So what is happening here right now? That's background music, chat. Don't worry. I had kept my like music off, like my audio off. I hope you guys can hear me now, though. So Faustino with it still going on. So if you guys were thinking at this point of the game, guys, if you're thinking like, why can't he play g4? This is not possible because the bishop will just drop back. And if you take him here, what happens is bishop takes h5. And this is a nice combination because you're literally losing your knight and the game. This already looks really bad. Maybe you could say that, okay, I can escape, right? You can, but how well would you escape here? Like, I don't know. Maybe Vidit did look into this position. This is really deep stuff, guys. Like, I don't know if you guys thought about this. In this position, like, there was this option where Faustino took it back with this. And Vidit could have thought about going for g4 here. Faustino would have seen this bishop g6 move, which is really cool calculation. Because after bishop g6, you take it, they take it. You're still not winning the piece, okay? You still have bishop queen b4 check, d5, knight h2, saving the knight, keeping it as a defender. And then black has to play simple chess after that. Like he just has to believe in the fact that this exposed king is weak and he has a great center. His pieces are active, his rook has a great file, and these are his compensation for the piece here. This would have been fun. Oh, bishop f7 can be played, guys, but I don't know, you know, like the queen can just move out of the way and this queen can shift to this side when needed, right? So why give him that chance? Why give him that chance? Rather just take over the center. d5 wins you more control over the center, right? So let's do that rather than just moving the bishop back. And knight h2 can be played, and wow, this is good calculation, chat. Like if both of them saw this, then that means there have been some good calculation done right now. And Faustino is a guy to watch out for. If this is the way he's playing, if these are the lines that he's seeing, then I don't know. Vidit seems to be walking on tight ropes right now. So would Vidit get through with this, or is he gonna face a not so great scenario here? But Vidit, he said that, okay, I don't want to mess around with anything. Vidit should get his pieces out. Yeah, that's what he's doing. He played knight d2 here. He didn't go for g4, right? Because with it, I feel he's also very positional and he wants to play simple positions and outplay the opponents maybe. So I don't feel he would have gone for such complications. I think he likes playing simple and calm looking positions like this that we see here. So 3 more subs, chat, and we hit our goal for today and we are done, right? And I'm off. I'm gone, right? Why is Vidit down on time? He's really down on time, chat. Like he's down on 38 minutes while his opponent, like Faustino, has around 1 hour 5 minutes. Vidit is like I don't know why he's doing a Ding Liren right now. Ding had this issue in the last World Championship where he was down almost every single game. So this is not that easy for the Indian star, but I don't know where this is gonna go. Let's go into more games here, guys. Like, let's see what the world champ is doing. Let's see how's he doing. Like, is he doing well? No games have been decided yet. So the Gukesh game is going on. He decided to go with the move queen to b3 here. Gukesh decides to go queen b3. And definitely he does have an advantage here, chat. Like, for example, just this one bishop is an advantage here. They call it the Catalan bishop, which is super strong on g2. I don't know how happy would he be with the h3 move being played here. Would this turn out to be a weakness, or would it be a very good move in the position? We have to see. But now I think Gukesh can just blitz out his next move to bring the rook to d1. He needs to take over the file. I don't think there's no need to hesitate there. King's Indian, like, it's not definitely the King's Indian structures, but from white, they're trying to play the English or the King's Indian kind of scenarios here. So, yep, some stuff that people would be, what do you say, playing to create some chances here. And I'm very sure that Gukesh would love to convert this game here today. And after he converts, he would like to smoothly go on to round 3. He doesn't want any hiccups here, guys. Like, he is definitely not looking for any ups and downs right now. So that's where we are, chat, at the moment. Like it's round 2 of the Fide World Cup. We have the world champion, maybe on board 1, facing Noggerbek from Kazakhstan. The Kazakh player would love to get a chance in this game so that he can prove that, okay, I'm worth playing this World Cup. But I don't know if Gukesh is going to give him that chance, because it doesn't seem that easy to get that chance at the moment. So that's where Gukesh's game is going on. I think the standard idea now would be to put the rook to d1, chat. And the idea is that you're putting a lot of pressure on this open file. Like, maybe he plays something like this to get out of it. No, that's not possible, because the next rook comes to the other file. And white is having simple chess happening here. So not an easy position to play for black. Anything and everything to play for white here. Yeah, sure, we can check Mamidaro. Of course we can. You guys let me know, chat, which games do you want to watch, and I'm just open to look at anything. Like, it's not just the one that I want to watch. You guys can tell me. Where is Mamidaro? We should also go to the Anish Giri one, I guess. he's playing some strange like bishop g7 Benoni kind of hybrid systems there. Where is Mamidaro? Mamidaro is going to give everybody some fun games. There you go. There you go. He's playing an Hungarian opponent, Grigory. I have heard Grigory a lot. This is different. So let's see what Mamidaro played, guys. So Mamidaro playing white. He's a legendary player from Azerbaijan. Yep, Azerbaijan. So c4, he's going for the English, and don't think like he's also trying something random. No, Mamidaro has been playing these structures forever. Knight c3, e3, queen b3. You see that? He has something prepared for everybody. So knight f3, bishop b4, Mamidaro goes a3, takes. He likes complicated chess, guys. b3, takes, queen c2, knight goes back to g1. Now this has become a bit too complicated, right? Your piece is going back to starting squares. Bishop b2, f4 by Mamidaro. Oh wow, what is that? What is that, chat? Is that a free piece? I don't know. Oh wow, there you go. There you go. This is chess now. This is fun stuff. And what does he do here? Because if I take it, chat, I feel my king is going to die in the center of the board. Don't you guys think so? Because if I take it, queen takes e3. Can you guys literally believe the fact that my king could survive this? No, he won't. If you go here, you're getting checkmated, right? So what do I do here? Knight e2 maybe? Takes. Oh no, chat. No. You need to be brave as hell to play this position. Yeah. Is it turning into a gambit? That yeah. This game's really interesting, isn't it? This is really an interesting one. That bishop f5 piece sack was really cool. I don't think Mamidaro never expected this move to happen. Like en passant here. Yeah. So Mamidaro but Mamidaro is known for such cool positions. You know, he's a very good player in these ones. But this is, to be honest, chat, like if you look at the bar really favors white's position here. It thinks Mamidaro has got a great position, and I love the way how black is playing. This is practically not an easy position to play at all. Like you might feel like, oh no, but the bar says white is better. The bar says whatever hell the bar says, it doesn't matter, chat. On practical board, on the board, it's not just easy to do all this. So very cool position. I think he's doing a great. Don't take the knight. Taking the knight is actually possible if you want. Takes, queen takes, knight e2 is playable. Here you can give your piece back. He takes it maybe, and you can take bishop e2. But trust me, guys, like who wants to put his king like this on these lines? Not even able to castle. Wow, that's crazy. You can't, like, just think about this position. How do you play this? How do they play this, chat? Like, super hard. Okay, yeah, so as my as my very rare moderator says, guys, you can catch me up on Instagram at the One Chess. Okay, just a second, chat. Okay, guys. Yeah, I agree, chat. Like, this position is like super hard to play. As I said again, the bars might like white here, but over the board, this is just so hard to play. Yep. Every now and then, our guys do show up, you know. But right now, knight takes e3 would have definitely... what do you say, man? Like, would have definitely shaken up Mamedero here. Because I don't know, what other option do you have here? Can like, my queen's also under attack, so can I take this pawn? But then does he have knight c2 check? King d1, knight takes a1, bishop takes a1. I don't know, guys. Like, then, because I see queen takes a3 here. Your bishop is under attack. The rooks are coming to d8 and e8. This is not very nice to play over the board. This is not the position. That's why the queen goes to d4. Yeah. So this is definitely not the position you want to play here. I don't know. This looks very, very hard for Mamedero to play. Not easy at all. He is really gonna find some tough times here. So very creative play by Grigory here. Yep. So let's see where this goes, chat. Like, let's see where this whole thing takes us now. Try it once. So what do you want to try? So what is the move you want me to try, guys? Like queen d3 here? But is that a bit weird, like, to go there? You want to go queen d3, yeah? This one, I don't know, man. Like, because there is this problem on g2 too, right? He can literally take on g2 and it's forking both these pieces. And if you take it, the knight takes it and it's also a discovered attack. That's like crazy stuff, right? So that's again a very hard time. So black has really struck gold at the moment. If you ask me, over the board, practically, this is something Mamedero has to spend some time to figure out. And black has really spent his own time. He's down to 33 minutes right now. Mamedero at 1 hour 4 minutes. But I still don't believe that this is not solvable for Mamedero. He is a player who can get through this, chat. He's someone, if somebody can get through these complications, that is Shakir Mamedero. So very interesting position on the board. Very cool position on the board. Some fun chess already by round 2, isn't it? We are already seeing some great chess happening by the round 2 over here. That is very hard except for any sack. I think the only two good moves that white can play here is, one is take the knight, but that's practically, you see this, guys, as I said, takes bishop, I mean knight e2, takes and simply rook to d8, rook to e8. I don't know, maybe white can hold it, but Mamedero have to calculate this and have that feeling that, okay, I can easily hold this. His rooks need to somehow get in, and okay, I don't know, man. I don't want to be white in that kind of a scenario. But very interesting game, right? So just like these, if you guys have any games you want me to watch or to analyze, do let me know. If you have any favorite players you want to see playing, would love to do that by the time we drop off today. As I said, another game, MVL SS Ganguly. Yeah? Oh, how's that? MVL is like super well prepared. I think he would definitely give Ganguly a good fight. So let's see, what is MVL? We have Esipenko, Abesso, Matthias, Bluebam. So I think MVL has to be a bit forward here somewhere, yeah? Where is MVL? There you go. That's crazy chess again. Oh wow, the French defense. Ganguly decides not to go for his usual e4, e5 maybe. So e4, e6, queen e2. I had a WGM playing this against me like in one of the previous tournaments I played. And trust me, chat, I completely forgot what to play. I literally forgot what I was supposed to play here. And I went with a very crazy move that I remember some long time ago. Because the whole plan of queen e2, chat, like I've read it somewhere that it's not to let you play d4. Right? It was not to... yeah, so it was not to let you play d4. D5, and if you take it, you can't take with the pawn. This is the basic idea that I think. I don't know. But so what I did is that I played bishop e7 here. And I was like, I'm going to play d5 again. And my opponent played something like queen g4 or something. We had a very fun position where I actually went back with the bishop again and then redeveloped everything. So it was a crazy fun position that I had. I remember this game. But yeah, I think Ganguly played the correct c5. He didn't go for crazy stuff like what I did. So g3. Now maybe this can go into a King's Indian kind of attack, right? Bishop e7 to passive. Bishop e7 is there though. I have seen bishop e7 in few of the theories, you know, like it is a move. It is definitely a move though. So bishop e7, you see that? You see bishop e7? Because I think it's the whole point is to play d5, man. The whole point is now you can play d5. Yeah? So knight c3. H5, there you go. Ganguly going all in. He's like h5, h4, alpha 0 chess now. h3, h4, g4, bishop d6. This is some chess happening. Knight d4, queen d1, knight e7, f4. Did he goes g5? Wow, g5 is a move, guys. I think it's wrong, right? Yeah, because I think what Ganguly tried to do is that he was trying to gain control of the dark squares, but I think e5 would have come as a surprise to him. Right, e5 was pretty strong. Bishop goes back all the way to b8. Pawn takes on g5, but again a question mark there. But what do you guys think would have been better here? My first take was this move knight e4 chat, and I think it does work because I'm looking at these very juicy looking squares on f6. I would love to like spam my knight on f6, right? That would have been great to put my knight on f6 there. So that would have been something I would have loved to do here. So instead, what happened here? e5, bishop goes back. Pawn takes on g5. Bishop takes on e5. Knight goes to e4 now. d5 by Ganguly. He's taking over the center. Knight f6 check, takes, knight g6. c3, knight c6, knight f3. MVL is going a bit wrong here and there. I thought MVL was the guy we could have counted on. g5 works with bishop e7, g5 support. Maybe, yeah, true, right? More dark square. Like e5, I think he completely missed the e5 pawn move. So I like the position going on, yeah. So yeah, knight f3 is where we are right now. This is quite interesting. I don't know, like we could even see MVL, like for example, he takes the pawn, castle. And I think the lead in development and Ganguly's king being in the center with bishop g5 coming in is what is going to hurt him here. I think MVL has a slight advantage here, and he knows how to deal with these positions. He's someone who can be banged on these kind of positions, you know. But yeah, good game, fun game, right? Ganguly, I don't know, with all the experience in the world, with he has worked with almost everybody. I think he would also bet on his chances. This is definitely not an game over kind of scenario, guys, because in the French and stuff you are born to get sometimes complicated stuff. If I think Ganguly can get his king safer, then that could be something good for him to do with. I think let's wait for the results, and please make a video on these games too. I'll try my best, man. I always think of how to be making shorter videos on this. I try to do the live, but yeah, I will look into that. But at the moment there are huge amount of games happening, so that's the thing. I don't actually trust engine on this one. Knight f3 seems fine. That is true, right? Knight f3 seems very, very straightforward because he's just giving up the pawn and planning to castle. He wants to castle here. That's basically what Ganguly wants to do. So I think engine's just like being too harsh on white here. I mean on MVL here. So I also don't trust what it's trying to say. But anyways, guys, so that's where we are right now. I feel so hungry right now. But anyways, any other games, chat? Any other fun games that we have to look for? Any other fight that needs to be seen? How's the Vidit Faustino game going? Quite equal, maybe. But I think Vidit has spent a lot of time. Faustino literally has double the time that Vidit has here. I would try to do that. So yeah, I think Vidit needs to take care of his clock here a bit, right? He needs to take care of his clock because he's down to 29 minutes here, and if it goes further down, the position could go either way, chat. This could go either way. I think you know what, like I think the people out there, everybody's like really waiting for the games to go a bit more deeper into the tournament, right? Like maybe the quarterfinals or the semi-finals and stuff like that. That's I think where people would love to watch more of this, because at the moment there's so many games, right? Like they can't really focus on one or two. I think they're waiting for maybe the round of 16, round of 32, 16 or something like that, round of 8, something like that. That would be more of something everybody is looking forward to. That is there, but I think the higher the stages, the more intense and the more at stake, so people would really want to see that, like the more it's getting closer, right? So I think that is literally what people are watching or waiting for, because it's a weekdays going on, and we can't expect everybody to be watching the World Cup where there's close to 50 to 100 games going on at the moment, and that's really hard. Everybody would love to come back and watch the results, right? And that too classical games. It's definitely not easy. I think the stream part also not very easy. Yeah, to bring in people is not an easy thing to do here. But definitely we will do more streams on the World Cup chat for sure. But maybe as the rounds go deeper, or maybe tomorrow I would love to stream my stream again. Yeah. Yeah. Please do that, Venki. Please do that. In the meantime, chat, we'll be hanging around for some more time. Do let me know if you want to watch any games, if you want to see any games. I'm just gonna see some other like random games that I would like to watch. Uh, so, is there any interesting games here? That's what we are looking for. A lot of Indian players here this time around. Maybe it's happening from India, so there definitely has to be a lot of host team or host players that's playing. Uh, let's see. Peter Liko is playing. I didn't know that, to be honest. I didn't know that Peter Liko was actually playing. So he's playing the black pieces. He's playing against this guy called Bobby Shang from Australia. Yep, it's from Australia. 2596, which is pretty strong. He goes for the Catalan. Liko goes for a very popular line here, which looks very equal. Nothing special. And this looks like it's gonna fizzle out into a draw. Maybe he's excited to play with the white pieces, right? So he's like, nah, I'm not gonna play any random stuff with the black pieces here today. So Peter Liko definitely looking to move to the white pieces with tomorrow. This looks very drawish. So let's get to more games. That looks fun. What else do we have here? What are other interesting oppositions that we would like to watch? Do let me know. Do give me suggestions, guys. Like I'm just running out of ideas here. So many games, right? Just so many games. Matthias Bluebam has actually really taken down Adli Ahmed from Egypt. Let's see this game. Matthias is someone to look out for because he's already qualified for it for the candidates. So he goes for some solid d4 action in the Grunfeld kind of like Queen's Gambit exchange system. F5 being played here. Takes, h6. He uses the h pawn, castles, rook b3, queen e2, bishop a3, queen b2. And I think this knight's already not gonna see any daylight after this, guys. Like that knight's gone. I wonder why did he even take that? That's really interesting, because maybe what Adley had seen, guys, was that if you take my knight, then I have this very interesting way to draw the game with rook f3. That's a very cool idea, because now you can't take the rook because your queen is in a pin. And if you take it with the pawn, this is literally a draw with queen check. Wherever your king goes, check, 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 and that's just a draw. You save your game. That was his plan though. But unfortunately, I think he missed the move queen b2, because now this knight is still under attack. Right? You can't take this because the rook is here. So this knight is literally like gone. Maybe you can even put a rook here and take this. So This is looking bad now. I think Adley has literally lost a piece. I think his tactics has backfired and it's not working. So fun game. Matthias, I think, will take this game home and he would be a happy man. Unfortunate that Magnus is not playing. That would have been a guy we would love to see in the tournament. I don't know if like you guys are expecting any upsets from this first game, first round. Do let me know if you guys are, and if there is any games you would like me to like look at. At the moment, I'm just going around games a bit randomly. I'm not going exactly to one game to the other. I'm just looking at all the games. The Faustino with it game, guys. This is slowly going in Faustino's favor. And with it, I don't know, like, is he gonna lose this first game? Because that's not gonna be very exciting. Trust me. You don't want to lose your first game against the guy. And then you have to play with them, and that too with the white pieces. Black seems to have got a great position out of the opening. White is like a bit lacking on for space here. You can see that he literally doesn't have any good space in the position. So things not looking good for the Indian hopes here. I think the Argentinian... Oops, yeah, just checking if someone has come. My bad. So I think the Argentinian superstar, Faustino Oro, he seems to be in control over Vidit Gujarati here. So he's already very confident, qualifying yesterday from the tie breaks. So things not looking that happy for Vidit here. I hope he does get through it though. I hope he makes it through. He has got all the experience in the world, and that's one thing that can save him today. The experience. In the meantime, chat, if you like the stream at any point, do like it, do share, do subscribe. I know you guys would have loved to see us play more positions and do it, but yeah, we will do that, chat. As we go ahead in the future, we'll play some games and stuff. You can look back onto the previous streams. You can see a lot of speed runs and everything. We try to do a lot of those stuff going ahead. Hey RJD, how are you? How's your week going? I know it's a weekday. You guys might be really busy. So yeah, how's it going? I hope you're doing all well. It's always nice to see people who have already been here come back again. So that is always nice. So tough game here for I think Gujarati here, because for him things ain't looking good. Trust me, chat. Things ain't looking good. So I think we're just 3 more subs away from hitting the goal of. The goal is very simple. It's just 350 today, right? Just simple goals and stuff. Great to see you covering this. Oh, really? Yeah, I would love to. I would love to do more of this stream actually. It's just that I don't know. Like as I was just telling this to someone right now, I think this is too early in the tournament, right? And one round lasts for three days and stuff. So I think we are very early in this tournament. I think we need some more time, maybe. Like pretty much by the end we will definitely be covering everything. Like by then maybe we reach the final 8 or final 16 round of 16 and all. We will definitely cover everything. But yeah, I will try my best to come in between and do some like streams of the rounds happening in between too. Yep. So it's a bit tiring, like and when there's less people, it's not like, you know, right, it's not super motivating. But as I said, even if it's a few of you guys watching, I would love to do it for you guys. But yeah, it's also about the time that allows us. Yeah, that will be good. Yeah, exactly, because as I said, right, it doesn't make sense otherwise. There's, like, if you look at the boards now, if you even just if I just go back and show you the amount of games happening, there is a ton of games happening here. Right, like, okay, so there's already been a draw also. Wojciech versus Maxime Legrade. Okay, that's interesting. That's an early draw. That's the first result that maybe we have here. So let's see what happened in this. It was a Grunfeld where, okay, bishop f4, rook c1, knight c5, b5 takes. And they just decided that, okay, oh, what is this now? Oh, did these guys actually agree to a draw? Oh, chat, what is this? What is this? Knight c5 is losing. Why can't I just take the queen? What is that? What the hell is that? I don't get it. What kind of a draw is this, chat? Okay, I don't know. Maybe I think Is this a coach and a student or something? Is it something like that? I don't know. What is this? But anyways, they have agreed to a draw. Maybe something wrong from the broadcast. But that's really embarrassing. That's a draw they don't want to telecast, right? Coming back to the game of Gukesh, guys. Like, I think Gukesh game is still very interesting. He has got already a very good position out of this. I think he's going to take home the point today. And he's going to prove that how strong he is at the moment. Gukesh playing the English Neo-Catalan system. Got a great position after d4. Takes everything. And the rooks are coming to open files here. Look at this. He has some great development. His pieces are very ideally placed. Black's biggest problem here, chat, is this bishop on c8. This bishop is just not doing anything. And there is immense pressure on b7. The queen, the bishop, everybody is putting pressure there. So not easy at all for Nogirbek, who's it's not Nogirbek, it's Nogirbek, I guess. Like, what is his name? His name is Kazebek Nogirbek, yeah, that's his name. So he's at the moment playing against Gukesh. Good chance for him. This is not, I wouldn't call this game over yet, but definitely he's being put under a lot of pressure by the world champion. Gukesh has ideally placed all his pieces at bet squares and not easy for the opponent. My bad, chat. I had myself on mute. But I don't know, guys. Like, if you guys are following the World Cup, who are the people you want to see in the candidates? Is it Erigazi? Is it Nepo Miyashi? It would be great to see Nepo back into the candidates again, you know. Like, I know it. I've reached a point where I can't imagine a candidates without Nepo. You understand what I'm saying, yeah? It's very hard to even imagine one candidates without Nepo Miyashi. He's been the ambassador of the candidates. He's played every candidate. Like, the last 3 or 4 candidates, he's been there. So, and he really deserves to be there. He is a strong contender there. So, but yeah. Let's see if he makes it this time around too. Okay, so I think Gukesh is really putting a lot of pressure that even his opponent had to retreat all the way back to queen to f8. He's really struggling. His opponent, if you look at this, guys, he just doesn't even have space in the position. His pieces are all like pushed in, and this bishop's not out yet. This rook is still thinking, where should he be going? Does he even have a future like this? Maybe that's his future actually, because this bishop ain't moving anywhere. So if that's not moving, the rook can't come to a6 maybe. I don't know, maybe at some point the rook's future might be through a6. You never know. But at the moment, the world champion is putting all the pressure in the world to his Kazakh grandmaster and Nogirbek, Kazibek Nogirbek. So it's not an easy outing for him. Gukesh, he's just showing why he is the current world champion. So very strong action here by Gukesh. I think we'll stick to the Gukesh game at the moment. A lot of you guys will be able to relate to the player at least. who is he? So if you're new to chess, it's good to know that Gukesh is the world champion. Okay, he's the FIDE world champion, and he's playing in the FIDE World Cup. This is another event which is very important, which gives you spots towards a tournament called the Candidates. And the top 3 players from the candidates will go on, and the winner of the candidate will go on to play Gukesh for the World Championship. So that is where we are right now. So do throw in any questions if you have any. I would love to answer that. And in the meantime, just making it a bit more comfortable here. So do let me know, guys, like if you have any questions or anything, do let me know. I'll hang around for like some more time and then drop off today. As I said, today we were just doing a quick stream just to see what is happening around, what are the different games going on, who's doing well, who are the people who are in the tournament. This is a quick review on the World Cup. It's very early days yet. It's a knockout event. It's a knockout event where you guys get to play 2 games against each other. And if those 2 games ends in equal ties, draws or anything, or if you win one game and the opponent wins another game, then you go to tie break. That happens on day 3. So this is the format, and after each round there will be players getting knocked out. And as it reaches the round of 16 or round of 32 at least, we will be definitely covering all the games. It will be so much fun. We will see some exciting chess going on. But until then, we'll do bits and pieces here. So Gukesh back to playing strong moves, queen c2, dropping the queen back, looking at some diagonals here, and I think he's already doing great. He can even have plans like I don't know, chat, like knight g5 maybe, trying to get this, and if the bishop takes me, I take back. I will be left with the double bishops, which looks very good for us. So very strong position for Gukesh here, very strong position for the world champion. I think he would definitely take this forward, or he could convert this to a point. In the meantime, chat, coming back to this stream, the game is going on. So that's the thing with the classical games, right? It can take forever. And it's at the moment, Kasibag is down to 30 minutes. Gukesh has 45 minutes on the clock. So he is doing very good at the moment. So things looking good for the world champ. So let's look at all the other games. Let's see if there is any other game that came up with a result at the moment. I don't see anything as of yet, but let's see here, guys. Let's see from the beginning. Gürel is a very interesting player from Turkey. He's a very strong player. Wakidov is there. Then we have a lot of interesting players here. A lot of Indian players also playing. You can see Pranav. I think he's the world junior champion at the moment from India. He's playing Aryan Tari. Again, a very strong player from Norway. I hope Aryan Tari would bring some Norway Magnus vibes to the tournament. So we have a lot of strong players. Jose Martinez is playing. Backrot is playing against Niels. The legendary Michael Adams is playing an endgame there, which looks like Droj. Artemev is playing. We have Sargazian playing here with the black pieces. Jeffrey Ziong with the black pieces against Daniel Yufa, yep. And we have Yagiz Khan, right? Yagiz has been a very... Niels is Swedish #1 for a long time, I guess, right? For a very long time. Niels has always been the guy representing Sweden. So Yagiz is playing against a very interesting Chinese player, actually. I think he knocked out Leon Mentoka, who was a very fair... hey Pranay, how are you? So I think Wang actually knocked out one of a strong Indian contender, I think, Leon Mentoka or something. So yeah, so that means Yagiz Khan has to be careful here. It's not an easy opponent he's facing. Salim Saleh's games will be very interesting against Abhimanyu Mishra. I recently saw that Mishra lost his streak. His winning streak was taken down. SLN versus Nikita is happening. there's already been a draw, Radoslav's game. Ivanchuk's game is going to be a lot of fun, chat. Like, this is a game we can learn a lot from. He's playing Sam Shankland. This is again going to be a very interesting game. I want to see Arvind's game. Yeah, okay. He's pretty strong and going to be GM in a year or two. Yeah, don't you think so? Because I met few Chinese guys who I was friends with in my last trip. And like, one of them who was very strong, he literally has not played much tournaments at all, chat. Like, he's just played very less amount of tournaments, and these guys, they work in a different way. They're not like, they don't work in a normal way, you know. They have a different way of learning chess and everything. So yeah, pretty interesting. I think Ivanchuk has slowly dropped his advantage of the game. Shankland is gaining his advantage, so Sam would be very happy with this. I think Sam Shankland, after making all the chessable courses in the world, at the moment he is back on track. Yeah, slight advantage for Sam here. If after the queen trades, I think he's down a pawn, but I feel he has a lot of piece play and stuff looking good for him. Ebersol is losing. Oh, that's interesting, because I think his luck is not favoring this time around, is it? Because he had all the, like, I'm not saying just luck. He played very well in the last World Cup. So Ivanchuk's game is going on. Oh, I think Suleymanil also having a bad position against Deak. Like, the engines don't like it, at least. But we'll come to that. So what else is happening here? Any other exciting games for us to watch? Lot of games, chat. Like, so many games, right? How do you watch everything? Peter Lico game we had watched. It looks like an equal position. Yeah, right? So what else do we have here? This Bai Jinshi guy is also a good player, right? I've seen him play. Yeah, he's pretty good. He's good. Like, he's a very young guy, but he's a very strong player. Like, he understands his chess well. So definitely a player to look out. Blue Bam has just completely crushed, I think, Adli Ahmed here. Nordirbek, a lot of Nordirbeks here. Oh, Ebersol, oh no. Like I think Ebersol went into wrong hands in this game, because Mamidero game went a bit different. He didn't take on e3. Oh, really? Okay, we'll go into that. I think Esipenko has really been a very strong player. He did well in the Esports World Cup also. He's doing good. I think Esipenko definitely deserves some chances here. I think he had his chances going on in the last times Grand Swiss, I think. Then he missed out on something. He lost to Hikaru or somebody and something like that. Right? So I think Esipenko deserves to go do well. If he can make it, it would be great. So yeah, I think this doesn't look that great for Ebersol, right? But don't count him down. He has his ways of making a comeback. So defeated Magnus and broke to 2700. Yeah. So, but at the same time, don't count out Ebersol here. Like, I don't think it's yet over. But it surely looks very hard to play. I agree with that. So where are we right now? So okay, so we were somewhere here. The Nihal Sareen game is going on. It looks pretty equal. Like, we have the Arvind game against, that's two Indians fighting it out. So we have, again, I think the Vidit Gujarati game is very interesting, because Vidit has spent so much time on the board that I think he did not get a position he would have loved to. So he is looking not so happy here, because Faustino is slowly taking over this game here. Even if you see the bar, chat, you can see that. Like, Vidit is not in the best of shape here. And he's also very going low on time. He's down to 22 minutes on the clock. Faustino literally has double his time, and also an advantage positionally, because of all the pieces lined up on this side of the board, and open f-file against the white king. I don't know, like, and this rook can always be activated. This way, Faustino's pieces are so active, and Vidit needs to find a way out of this. Like, he needs find his way. So I think he went for this move d4. Faustino goes with the move e4 here. He hits him back immediately. Knight h2. I don't know, chat. Like, I don't know how good things are looking for with it at the moment. Maybe he's planning to get this knight this way, right? But still, this knight is coming to f4 at some point or the other. Not the most exciting of games you would like to play as you just start off. Tough for the Indian star. Like with the white pieces, you don't want to struggle like this, right? He would have loved to convert this and take it through in the classical. But at this moment, Vidit would love to make sure that he walks out of this game safe. But if he can, maybe tomorrow is his day and he can definitely put more pressure. But right now, position is definitely not favoring him and he needs to be very careful what's going on. So, a lot of fun games in the World Cup, you know, like, I don't know how easy it is to analyze everything, but if you can, then it's good. Just looking at all the other games, the Pragnananda, the top boards are comfortably holding their self against the guys, not walking down the aisle here. Let's see. We haven't seen the Wesley Saw games at all. Would love to see what Wesley is playing. He would like to make it to the candidates himself. Okay, he got to face the French. He got knight c3. Okay, bishop a5 variation, queen g4, a different, okay, quite similar to the Winover. So castling, bishop d3, knight d7, knight f3, knight f5, castles, takes on c5, queen h5. You should be careful here, g5 is coming. So he takes the bishop out of the game, b6, queen c7, bishop d7, a4, h6. Trust me, chat, like, maybe the computers likes like 0.3, 0.4 in white's favor, but playing the French myself, I would not be really disappointed with the position. I would still be, to an extent, happy with the position, you know. I'm just ready to play this position. Right? Because this French is okay, to be honest. Like, black is not in big trouble, but maybe he will be taken to some trouble. But not at the moment. Le Monde game is interesting as well. Oh, really? I think the games are all getting interesting now. Oh, what happened with the Mamidero game? Like, since we are here, right? What happened here? ef3, queen takes, knight e3. Mamidero took on f3. That was an option, chat. This was a very cool option, but I thought he wouldn't play it. Because I thought black could play knight c2 check, king d1, knight takes a1. And what does he play here? Like, bishop takes a1, there is queen takes a3, right? I don't know, chat. Like, this looked hard. Maybe queen c3, create a battery. Yeah, maybe, right? f6, then get the pieces out with tempos and stuff like that. Maybe. I don't know. This is hard. Tough position here. Right? So, not easy. Not easy to play this one. Isn't it? But yeah, nice game. Like, knight f3, queen f3. You need to be brave to take queen f3, you know. And Mamidero is like, you want to see someone more brave? Knight d4. Oh, wow. I think black is in a mood to play some crazy chess today. Bishop takes, queen h4, check first. G3 being tempted, queen takes d4, attacking the rook on a1. What a game. Rook a2, knight g4. That's what happens when there is too much of creativity going on in a game, right? Sometimes what happens, chat, is that when there is so much of attack going on, so much of stuff going, you could go wrong too, right? And I think black is really running low on time also. Oh, thank you for the sub, man. I'm trying to see the name though. Let me try to see the name. Abdul, thank you for the sub. Really appreciate that. So here, rook plays to a2 here. And knight g4, maybe you can't complain, right? He just moved the knight so that he wanted to bring the rook. Let's see how they deal with it. So white, like, Mamidero has not played yet. I still believe like he could hold on to the extra piece here, maybe. Shakir might just hold on to the extra piece and just convert this game. Right? So crazy game, chat. Like, very interesting game here. Very interesting game. They really made this worth watching. So me just going all in up again. Aronian game, yeah. Okay. Oh, this guy who's playing black had a crazy start into the tournament. I saw some of his. This is much more interesting than board 1 for me. Yeah, exactly. That is true. So let's see the Aronian game. What happened? Aronian going for a bishop's opening. Castling, bishop g5, knight d2, rook e1. Okay, Aronian trying to mix it up, you know, but these guys out there, like, they're well prepared, Aronian. Like, you give them an opening chance. Oh, wow, there you go. Bishop h2, g5, g3. Aronian literally tapped that bishop. Takes, knight takes e4. There you go. There comes the class of Levon Aronian. Pawn takes g3, pawn takes g3. This is crazy stuff. Aronian has sacrificed a piece and he's playing as if nothing has ever happened. Knight takes e4, rook takes e4, knight f6, and I don't know, chat. Like, can I even go this check here? Is this possible? Check, takes, queen takes, check. What does he play here? Like, what does he literally play? If he goes here, I have this check. Because then if he goes back again, we could do rook e4, rook g4. This is here. The bishop could join in. I don't know. Aronian has really shown his class. And if he sacrifices this here, that would be great. And this was in Berlin as well. I really love the way Aronian played this. He really messed it up for his opponent. Like, he really mixed it up. He really complicated it. And just, how can you not, like, I think you just have to feel bad that your opponent just blundered here. Rook g4 seems to be coming soon. I think Aronian that is what he's calculating. And he has got a lot of time to calculate that, chat. I think he's going to find it. Right? Rook g4 check. But what if he doesn't take it, chat? Like, what if he just doesn't take the rook and goes something like king h8 here? Oh yeah, but then queen d4 is literally curtains immediately. Right? My bad. Right? So this is already looking bad for black here, chat. This is already looking bad. Oh wow, what a masterpiece by Aronian. What a game. What an attacking game. He just let him take the h2 pawn, got the bishop stuck, and this is the thing, guys. Like, this is one of the first lessons we should all learn in chess. Do not hurry. Aronian was never hurrying. King h8 is so much worse. Yeah. He's getting busted after king h8. I think rook g4, he has to take rook g4, right? Rook g4, knight g4, queen g4 here. And then, I don't know, what do you put that? This is so counterintuitive to put it here, right? Because bishop c2 is coming. You're getting a free tempo on the king. So they have to go king h8. Then one check again. What do they play? If they play d6, guys, you're just letting this rook onto the 7th rank. That would be the last thing you want to do. Or you can also push this pawn. Oh, look at that. Look at this, chat. Look at the bishop opening up. Look at this queen. Look at this rook coming in. And look at these guys. Like, they're just dead. This is so hard to play. Aronian is just delivering a masterpiece here. So queen d4 check. What do they play with queen d4? Like, maybe king h7 or g8 again? But g8 again, I think you can literally sack the rook again, right? Like rook e4, g4. I mean, not sack it, just lift the rook once more. So just give me a second, chat. Okay, chat, we are back, and there you go. So I think this is a fun game to look at what's going to happen. I'm really looking forward to seeing. Let's stay with this game, guys, and let's see if Aronian actually manages to play rook g4 here. Rook g4 would be really a cool move here. Let's see if Aronian literally is gonna do that, because if he is, it's literally all over. Like Aroniac Gukesh, like they both have an Aron in their names, right? One is Levon Aronian, another one is Aroniac Gukesh. Very interesting names. Yeah, but let's see, let's stay with this game, guys. Let's see if Aronian actually comes up with this amazing move, rook g4, which literally is gonna ruin the game for black. What a game. Like these are games people must learn and people must study. Games from Aronian, like this is so good, such a good game. So rook g4 is what is he looking for, but let's see if he actually manages to make that work. King h8 is so much worse. Yeah. King h8 is just losing with queen d4 check coming in. We can look at Blue Bam game as well. Blue Bam game is like, we had looked at it quickly. It's just completely over, you know. Like it's just that Adley just lost his piece there. I think he got his piece trapped here. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you can see here, right? He played this knight a2 move, which was very interesting, chat. Like you guys must see this. Why knight a2 was that? The idea was interesting, but he missed a move because he was thinking that you will take queen takes a2, and he has this very strong rook takes f3. It was a very tricky idea to get the draw here. Because if you take it back here, queen g5 check comes in. Now wherever you move with the king, it's just a perpetual check and it's a draw. This is what Adley had calculated. But what he missed was that Blue Bam could actually go here and not take it. He would just support the rook here. And your knight is still trapped. That's the whole point. Maybe he can play rook here and just get the knight after that. So that's basically a wrong calculation that happened by Adley Ahmed here. So because now if you take rook takes f3, he's just going to take it with the rook and not the pawn. That's the problem. And the knight's still trapped, right? The knight's still not going anywhere. So an unfortunate trick that went ahead. Queen b2, great move by Blue Bam. And let's see how he went ahead from there. Knight c3, knight was trying to come out. He traded the bishops first. Okay. Because, I don't know, like, okay, but is he allowing rook takes f3 here though? You can take it back because there is no queen g5 check. Queen takes f3. Was this needed, chat? What this really needed? Like, why did he do that, right? He could have just taken a rook takes c3 here. And there was no complications. No rook f3, nothing. I don't know. Was bishop e7 even required there? It's a very interesting move, right? Like, the difference was very interesting. Because if you had taken rook takes here, there's no sack, nothing. You're just winning. Like, he can't even annoy your king side. That's not even possible. But the small difference I see here is that he can sack the rook here now. He can still do it, right? You can take it with the g-pawn, and he will take it. You are up by a rook, if you ask me. But still, the king, you see, queen g4 and all these kinds of stuff is still in the air. So, Blue Bam still not done yet. But of course, very interesting position, right? It was a very interesting difference. Trust me, I think he should have gone rook takes c3. I think this was more easier or more, what do you say, like smooth conversion. So I think I'm not a big fan of the bishop takes e7 idea. Anyways, guys, if you're new to the stream, welcome to the stream. We are analyzing the Fide World Cup happening right now, which is one of the most important tournaments in the world. And in the meantime, if you guys are new here, you can always like the stream, share and subscribe. That would be great. So anyways, guys, this is the position. Queen b2 played. You are supporting your pieces here. You are putting pressure on the knight. Things are looking good for white. If you guys have got any questions in the meantime, feel free to ask me. I would be more than happy to let you know. So this is where we are right now. Knight c3 played, bishop takes e7. Interesting. I'm pretty sure Adley is gonna go for the move. Rook takes f3. That's his only chance. He needs to complicate it. If he's not gonna complicate the position, he's just gonna lose just like that. He's gonna be down a piece and the game's gonna end. Blue Bam still has the advantage, but I feel this position maybe a chance somewhere practically. But I don't know, like maybe he can still sack and play, right? Sack. And maybe, oh yeah, like just play bishop h4, bishop g3. Maybe it is winning, guys. It is easily winning, to be honest. I think Adley has just lost this badly. So yeah, maybe he might try to make a comeback in the next round. Let's look at the other games. Do let me know if there is any other games you guys want to look at. Any other interesting games you guys want to see. What is happening in the Gukesh game is that Gukesh is just slowly and steadily taking over the game here. Personally, I get stuck in middle game position, failing to find opening these days. Like your chances, right? So try to work on more studies, maybe, like not studies that helps your end games and all. I'm just saying, trying to work on things that improves your calculations or intuitions and gives you certain ideas, like the pawn breaks in certain positions. What is the theme of this opening? What are we trying to attack in this opening? If you try to understand that, then it would be much better as you play your middle games, right? A lot of times we learn a lot of openings, but people don't learn what do they get out of this opening. Where should I be playing? What is my plan in this opening? So that's literally what you should be knowing. I think we had talked about this move, rook a6, right? That's the only best way to bring this rook into the game. But I think Gukesh, he's got this. He's got this covered very well. That's good. That's good. Try to work on those strategic points of the games, like improving the pieces, breaks, critical pawn breaks in a position, trading of the pieces. These things are very helpful. So, yep. Anyways, guys, I think we will soon wind up for today. I guess it's been a fun day with a lot of games going on. No results as of yet. Only a few draws here that's happened yet. But yeah, I think it's been some fun chess. That's why I read a lot and watch the games. Yeah, that's good. That's good. You should. You can also watch games and see how the players are literally trying to convert their own games here, right? So no upsets as of yet. The Anishgiri game is the last one. Maybe we'll watch for today. It was a Tromposky. Yeah. Okay. So his opponent literally played a Tromposky here. Okay, so he played f5, bishop g7. And if you can see this top level games, right, they're pretty much prepared for all of these stuff that comes their way. So bishop d7, queen c2. I think Giri is playing well. His opponent does have some slight advantages here. But yeah, Anish is like, he doesn't care even if he's out of the tournament now. Because he's already got his spot fixed in the candidates. Oh, does Levy have a course on the Tromposky? I didn't know that. I thought Levy was playing 1e4. Yeah. But definitely quite an interesting position and yeah, quite equal. But I think Anish would get himself out of here. What happened this Wei game? Like I remember looking at till knight g5 on it. Knight g5. Oh, he went bishop e6. Ah, he took with the knight, yeah? Okay, why did he take with the knight? Isn't bishop e6 better? Takes, knight takes e6. Okay. Because maybe he thought queen d7, but then either queen g4 or d5, both are quite interesting moves. So anyways, guys, that is good for the day. All the games are still going on. This is a long day, so let's not mess it up. Let's just have a quick review of everything. This is the Fide World Cup, guys. Keep following it. We will come back with more streams on the World Cup. Not gonna go through everything today. We will come back soon to this as the game progresses, as we reach later parts of the rounds, like maybe the best round of 18, round of 16, round of 32. We will come back to all of that, right? Right now it's just round 2. Still a ton of boards and players to be there. But it's a very important tournament. Do follow it. The top 3 is going to qualify to the candidates, the final 3 spots of the candidates. And this is a big event for almost everybody part of it. So keep following it. We will definitely get back to the action while it's later stages of the game. So anyways, guys, I think we will wind up there for today. You guys have fun. I will drop off now, go get some food, some workout maybe done, and I will see you guys in the upcoming streams. We'll try to make shorter videos and stuff like that on these things, and yeah, we will get back to this very soon. So until then, you guys take care, have fun. I will see you soon. Bye.
Everything that I am looking for.